voicemail. All right, let me try it again. Still voicemail. Oh yeah, he's picking up. There's a squirrel. It's really big. I think it's drinking some water out of the lake. You need to get to the park right now. Wait, why is it so big?
Damn good question.
Wait, did you call or text?
I am screaming into my phone.
He's been texting you or calling you. It's been buzzing.
All right, so he picks up, and I'm gonna be. Did you say giant squirrel?
Yep. It's 30 feet. It's right here. I'm looking right at it. I'm not crazy.
You haven't been sampling the products that you occasionally prescribe to me, right?
Not even a little bit. I'm here with my family. That doesn't make it any better for you. Stay right there. You can't feed that one.
Yeah, Rachel starts throwing bread at it.
Yeah. I hope that it's too small, but I'm ready. I've got my I've got anti-demon gun or anti-demon bullets in this little. Oh no, I've got Dick Justice.
Oh, you're gonna shoot the squirrel in the nuts. Oh man. So I'm gonna be like, all right, I'll be there shortly. I know where this park is, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. What's the range master's name?
Damn man, I don't know. He
He's
was a sergeant.
He's
master sergeant.
He's Dan.
He calls him
He's Dan now.
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Be like, Dan, there's an emergency in the park. Can I and I'm just gonna grab the biggest gun I can see. Can I borrow this?
Yep, just bring it back. You know the rules.
Sweet. What was the biggest gun I could find?
He's got a Barrett 50 cal in there.
Sweet. I grab a box of 50 cal, I grab the Barrett, I run out the door. It doesn't look suspicious at all, me running across the street in the city with the 50 cal, jumping in my van, and then burning rubber out towards the park.
She looks like her mom, she's just smaller. Alright, cool. So, we've got let's see if that's right. Rachel and Rebecca, right?
Yes, sir.
Rebecca says, "Daddy, I want a squirrel." No, I'm just kidding. She says, "Dad, we should probably leave. That's a huge animal," and it looks at you after it's getting a drink of water, and then starts bounding away towards like the dog park area, and it's fast, man. Like it's leaping 80, 90 feet at a time, so it gets there in like 2 bounds.
Like all the big dogs are running away, but there's a Chihuahua that wants
exactly. That's exactly it. All the massive dogs have run to the other side of the paddock, but there's one tiny Yorkie just yipping its little nuts off at this fucking squirrel, who's like, I guess the squirrel hasn't really realized that it's this much bigger.
Yeah, stay right here. I just make sure that you're like within arm's reach. You're gonna stay right behind me. That squirrel isn't attacking anybody on purpose. It's just terrifying right now. We got I some guy's gonna come with the biggest gun that he possibly have seen, and probably bigger than you. And we're gonna make sure that everybody's safe here. Like this. You're safe right here, Rebecca.
Okay, Dad. And she like hides behind you a little bit. It's like, that's, I don't know, that's a big squirrel. And it starts barking back at the dogs, as squirrels do, and it starts flicking its massive squirrely tail. And it's just driving the little dog fucking bonkers, and all the big dogs are super terrified of it. And, it's all calm and not really calm, but it's fine until the second massive squirrel shows up. And since you were looking, you were watching this 30-foot squirrel, you saw this one come into existence, and it didn't just appear; it grew from the ground and into your view. and it just was like enlarged magically before your eyes, is what it seemed like happened. And this one starts looking around, and it bounds off this way.
Yeah. Rachel, I need you to take Rebecca. I'm gonna have to engage with this giant squirrel. You go the opposite away from it and make sure that you keep everybody safe. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to get closer to the squirrel.
Okay, be careful. She comes up and gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then she says, "Oh, by the way, $666,000 just deposited in our account yesterday." And
I didn't feel the need to mention that before this point.
I just remembered that I needed to talk to you about it, and it's just a weird number to get dropped into our account, and I want to make sure everything's okay. But we'll talk about it later. Sorry, I saw a large squirrel and just kind of blanked about the money.
Yeah, everything's good. I did a job.
Okay.
We
Well,
saved a boy.
listen. It's very rare that when you sell your soul, it all goes at one time. Just know that little pieces. That's how people can sell their soul too. I love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
They didn't know that he was the devil.
All right, so she actually starts going around and gathering people and like taking them to safety. She's doing pretty well. All right, so this squirrel here, it grabs the chihuahua and just starts pounding it against the ground like it's an acorn. The chihuahua doesn't last very long, and then the squirrel turns and looks looks at you, Thomas. It's got little bloody hands now. Murderous squirrel.
I'm going to say, do you understand me, or are you just a squirrel as I am aiming squarely at his Dick Justice?
It kind of like cocks its little squirrely head to the side. It doesn't really understand. But you can see.
Yeah. Dick Justice is going to make a squirrel real mad. My phone is still on speaker, I assume, and say, Redicus, I hope you're close.
Am I close?
Let's give him one round. What do you want to do here? Are you going to shoot the squirrel in the nuts?
I'm going to shoot the squirrel in the nuts.
Excellent. Oh, man. Give me a focus pool of the trigger with your new aspect point. I figured you put aspect point into focus, right?
I did a lot of different things. I used the minor things and went a new aspect and focus, but then I switched it to force because I figure I now have armor and need a sword. And then I switched guile with focus and put an extra one in focus. So I have 3 focus, and I'm going to shoot a squirrel in the nuts.
Excellent. Okay.
Got a +2. Rolled well.
Yeah, you did, because it's just a squirrel. So you shot 2 of its little dangly bits. That poor squirrel.
Yep, they're 30 feet tall, so I'm going to say it's still like a good 8 foot of nut.
God. Its nuts are like almost a third of its size.
Is that how it really
squirrels?
Oh, man. I'm afraid of squirrels now. When that happens. Holy shit.
You'd be even more afraid of squirrels if you were reading the chat.
God. All right, so yep, you cap this squirrel right in both testes, and the squirrel like kind of leaps into the air. It jumps probably a good 60 to 80 feet up as like a squirrely reaction, and its tail goes wide out to like balance itself, and then it lands down on all four paws, and it barks at you and starts skittering left and right, and then it tries to roll into you to attack you. So just like squirrels attack other squirrels, this one's basically going to try to wrestle you. It's using force, and I bet you want to oppose that.
100%. I want to wrestle a squirrel.
Excellent. That's a good idea. So I'm going to roll my table dice here. But as a squirrel, it did not make contact with you, I don't think.
I got a +5.
Excellent. Okay, so you've been fighting some supernatural things lately. You know the speed of supernature. This is not supernatural speed. This is natural speed. It's just huge, and he's not used to being so big. So he's kind of bumbling around. He's not used to this much gravity pulling down on him. So yeah, he misses you completely. Rolls by you. And then starts chittering and barking again. He's in a lot of pain. All right, that's when Trinity Solutions van pulls up, and basically, Redicus, you see on the horizon, like as you come down the street, the park's there on your right, and then you see two towering, furry-faced creatures on the far side of the park. What's your plan here? Usually people, like pull in off the road and they go find a parking spot. What's your plan?
I am going to pull to the side of the road. I'm going to pull out a 50 cal and I'm going to try to shoot him from here. That's why you use the 50 cal, so you don't have to get close.
Okay. So you like jumping on top of the van to do it? To your own position on the van?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I think I'll do exactly that. Now, can I see Thomas O'Malley and Mr. Dick Justice?
I would say from your vantage point, you'd have a good... Yeah, you could see them.
Okay, I'm
Probably not his feet, but yeah.
I'm going to shoot the other one on the assumption that he's totally got this.
Okay, so you're hitting this squirrel down here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's not going to oppose it because he doesn't know it's coming.
Yeah. Let's see. It's not superstitious.
The squirrel? No.
I want to see a 30-foot flaming squirrel.
I'm trying to figure out how I can use intelligence. I guess I'm just going to have to use focus.
I mean, you know where the back of his skull is and where the teeny tiny squirrel brain is.
It has a +4 to him.
That does it. So, a massive resonance blast from the 50 cal goes off as you're, perched on the top of the van, and
yep, it's kind of awkward to lay prone with that kind of hard on, but
so the squirrel basically just falls dead. It twitches its tail once, but it was alive 1 second, and the next heartbeat later, it was not. And it's on the ground now. There are people around it that saw it fall, and they don't know what happened until the report of the rifle hits their ears, and then they all scatter. So there's people running, and they were running from the squirrel, but now they're running because they heard a gunshot.
I mean,
as well.
And the squirrel's dead. It's not like rocket science, but people are dumb panicking.
Yep. All right, Thomas, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Thomas heard that and he looked up at the squirrel's head going like,
What?
"Oh man! Oh man!" And then he looks down at his gun and he goes, "Dick Justice has never been fired twice. I don't know what to do now." So he's now aiming at a already exploded nutsack. Hit it for a +3.
Oof. Okay. So yeah, you tear into it more, and it basically writhes on the ground, just miserable, and actually flops and starts trying to, get away from you. It's kind of acting like it's being stung many, many times by bees and just rolls into the water. And it's kind of under the water now. It's still alive, but the fight's been taken out of it. It's done.
And then the second shot from the 50 cal.
I can't shoot into water.
So it's 30 feet tall. It's got.
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
its head. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and pop its head now.
It's a very like Godzilla moment where it's half in the water, half out, just roaring.
Oh, this lake is so gross now.
Does a +1 do it? Because he's already injured, right?
Yes, he is injured. We'll go ahead and say that this is ended. Yeah, so this squirrel's dead.
I'm gonna really quickly put this rifle away before someone sees it. Then I'm gonna find a parking space. Like I'm just here to have a picnic.
All right. So as you're putting the gun away, go ahead and give me what's a perception check with this?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna use my new score. Okay. So how's a +5 do me?
That's pretty good. All right. So this thing did not act like any supernatural being that you've ever seen. It acted like a natural animal completely. Squirrels are well known in this park, and you're thinking some magic must have made it bigger. So while you're up there on the van, why don't you go ahead and scope around and see if somebody in the park could be doing this.
Okay, you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
I saw where one just kind of came from, so I'm headed that way now.
Good call.
I got a +3.
Okay. So Redicus, you see what at first looked like maybe a pine cone or something, like through the scope. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's got like this faint green aura around it as it's growing, but it's blocking your line of sight on any other like creature around it. It's just in your face. Let me pull it up real quick. Damn it, I didn't mean to do that.
I had some like Godzilla music. I should have played that for the squirrel.
Oh yeah. Well, that broke. There it goes.
It's a freaking bunny.
So what you thought was a I don't know, acorn. Nope, it was pine cone. Nope, it's a rock. Nope, boulder. Nope, it's a bunny's ass in your face. It's blocking your line of sight on what is making it grow. But as Thomas O'Malley crests the hill and looks down, he sees a tiny, like, pale-skinned creature. He's dancing, and he's got like a stick in his right hand extended forward, and it's got this green aura coming off of the stick and going towards the rabbit. And he's, chattering in this foreign language. But this man's really like a 4 foot tall, pale-skinned, green-clothed creature. Definitely not a human. Too lanky.
Then a giant bunny explodes.
You see the bunny growing and growing and growing. You're gonna pull the trigger on the bunny?
Fuck yeah!
I was going to sprint down there and try to take his stick and hit him with it.
You can always do that, but that bunny's head is going to explode before you do.
Just covered in bunny blood and squirrel blood.
Oh, that's going to be so good, too. How does +6 do?
Oh, you tell me how the bunny does.
Well, the last thing that goes through its mind is its asshole. And it sprays that little thing that's dancing like just a fountain of gore. It completely covers it. I realize I can't hit it, but that doesn't mean I can't spray the bunny all over it.
All right.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good eating. You can feed a lot of hobos with those squirrels and rabbits.
Right. I'm trying to find the right image of this guy. Here, this is what we're going to use. I'm probably going to get in trouble for it, but whatever. Image address.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Do what?
You know it's gonna be an issue. Why you do?
Oh, because it's funny. There we go. All right, so Thomas O'Malley comes down the hill and sees this gentleman. He's really, really short, and he's got this wand in his hand. And he's doing this magic to the bunny, and the bunny just erupts in gore. It splatters everywhere, and is a dead bunny. It doesn't even squeal its bunny scream into the darkness. It just goes right into the void. And this guy gets covered in gore. Thomas O'Malley kind of gets splattered. And the elf looks at Thomas and says, Why can't I do anything fun? This place sucks. I just wanted big ass creatures, and now what are you doing? You're shooting them? You have a gun in your hand. I wasn't hurting nothing.
The squirrels were hurting people as I take a stick.
You just take it out of his hand?
Yeah, that's not for you.
He's going to try to oppose that. So give me an aspect roll.
Yeah, I'm going to force that out of his hand.
Okay, he's going to try to be quicker than you, so he's going to use his haste.
Got a +6.
I got a 0. So you snatch that shit right out of his hand, and he looks at you betrayed, and he says, this is what happens all the time when you big ones get in the. You just take my stuff now. You're holding it over my head. And now, this is unfair.
It's unfair when you brought a giant squirrel and bunny into the world.
I didn't. They were already here. They lived here. I just made them big. You're being mean. You're a big meanie. You don't let me have any fun. I'm trying to enjoy myself in the park today.
I was too, and then a squirrel was vicious, and then a dog was viciously attacked by a squirrel.
So you just that happens. That's nature. I'm just rebalancing the scales.
So I shouldn't, or should you be above? How are you the one who gets to judge those things?
I'm just having a good time. Like that squirrel decided that he wanted to rebalance the scales. That's nature, man. If you had this little dog barking at you all the fucking time, and then you turn around and you're 30 feet tall, you go shut that dog up too, right?
Yeah. It's also a little bit distracting. There's a red dot on your forehead.
What is that?
You don't know about balancing the scales?
All I gotta say is if you boop him with that stick, his brain is going all over everything.
Oh, Thomas has the stick now.
That's what I'm saying, like, because he was like, I'm gonna boop him, and I was like, if you boop him with that stick, it's just gonna be brain matter. Like, we're not dealing with that.
So I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, I'm all about doing what's right in the world right now. You're trying to balance nature, and that's kind of a noble thing. The humans have done a lot. Like, we're in a city right now. You're not in a forest or a nature preserve.
I know this place sucks. I hate this city.
I'm
not even supposed to be here.
Yeah, where should you be?
I should be in my home, in the Never Never. I was walking along on my paths, and I ended up here. And I saw the squirrel. He was in trouble. He was getting barked at by the dog. So I wanted to balance things out. Give the squirrel a little bit of a nudge, nudge. And then you go and you shoot him in the balls. I saw that. That was terrible.
But you're okay with the bunny and the other squirrel? What was the bunny doing?
Oh, he was just cute. Look at him. Now he's not cute.
Yeah, he's not cute at all.
He's not cute at all anymore.
So you just want to go back to the Never Nether?
I'm gonna go back.
Can you just do that?
No. Or I would have. But yeah, so, I don't know how I got here.
Yeah, you're walking along your path and you're here. So we have to find where were you? Oh, I guess you didn't look like this on your side, does it? I don't know anything about your side. But I do know a guy who can make a portal.
Really? Well,
yeah.
that could help if he could get here and take me, or open a portal or a way back to the Never Never. I would love to go back home.
Yeah. We need some kind of natural consequences for you causing mayhem.
What? I didn't cause mayhem. What got broken? What is mayhemmed?
The squirrels are giant. The bunny is giant.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what you. That's not mayhem. That's fucking cool.
Yep. I don't know. So I'm trying real hard not to give the signal to have your brain explode. He's not doing a good job of keeping these hands down right now.
I just see you talking to an elf. Like, I'm like, okay, obviously, my man Thomas has this under control.
So I watched the red light just disappear.
Yeah, are you taking the rifle down?
Yeah, probably. I'd give it a couple minutes to see if things go down, but as they're talking, I'd be like, all right, well, I'm pretty conspicuous here, and there have been several gunshots. I should probably put this shit away.
Okay. So yeah, you have a minute or two while they're having their discussion. That I guess you've got the phone open. I think you said that. So
yeah.
You can hear this conversation.
Well, I would definitely packed up then. This was when we had the stick.
Yep, you've got the stick, which kind of buzzes in your hand. You can feel power coming off of it.
Yeah, I mean, tell me about this stick. What did this thing do?
It's a spell focus.
Why does it feel buzzy in my hands?
It's got magic running through it. You should know this. You're glowing with magical. You've got an aura. I thought you'd know about magic.
I might not be glowing. It might be my armor that's glowing.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Do you have any magical words? How do I focus it?
I mean, it's a. You want me to teach you how to use the thing that you just stole from me, or can I have it back?
No, I'm gonna hold on to this until. I mean. Yeah. Once we find your way out of here, you might have it back. But while I'm holding on to it, I mean, it feels cool, and you did some pretty neat stuff with it.
Yeah, it can grow or shrink things, or it's just good for random little elf mischief, I guess. Am I in trouble? Like, is this what this is about? Like, you have no lawful, you don't rule over me. I'm part of the summer court.
You're in our world now. You're not in the Never Never anymore. Do you have boundaries outside of the Never Never? I don't know.
Have I made it over to this conversation yet?
Yeah, let's say that you have.
Okay.
Bring you into this.
Redicus comes strolling up, like the cat that got the canary, just like so happy to have gotten to use that 50 cal. Like Doesn't even give a shit. It's like, okay, so what's the story with the dude? Like, hi, by the way. So you're stuck here, huh?
I guess so. Like, I'd love to get back home, but doesn't look like I can right now because
Ah, we
I
know
don't know.
we know a guy.
Oh, right, yeah. He said he knew a guy about portals. So you guys are friends. You guys are
Yeah, I'm the one.
chum.
I'm the one who made all the hobo meat, and I point to all the gore around. That like he's covered from head to toe in blood. I'm like, that's gonna start to smell.
You shot the animals. They were just cute little critters. I don't know why you'd go and end them. They weren't hurting anybody.
Dogs are people.
You're saying that Yorkie or whatever the fuck that thing was a person?
Nah, I can't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't feel any remorse for that whole deal. You just wanted to kill my little creatures here.
Look, my friend said there were monsters attacking the park. It's the most hilarious thing that's happened to us all weekend. Let me tell you something. We've had a week.
Have you? Well, I I would love to go back home. I'd love to get my wand back from your buddy there. So why don't you call your friend, the guy with the portals or whatever, and he can send me home, and then cut dry. We're good.
Yeah, what do you know about the summer court? I say as I'm like whipping this wand around trying to see what happens.
Don't you don't want to wave that around. You want to be that's like waving a gun around. You gonna let your friend just do that? You were worried about me having that wand. You're just gonna go ahead and whip it around?
Yeah, I mean, it is probably a bad idea. Also, don't stick it in your pants. Might go off.
I mean, that's where Dick Justice is right now.
Imagine you just having like a 30-foot long cock. It's a wand of enlargement.
Oh man.
Alright, we gotta get these bunnies out of here. Bunnies and squirrels. Alright, so how about this? You guys got like a bar or someplace you guys to hang out or something?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we can go and hang out and wait for your buddy.
Sure thing. We got just the place. It's called Dr. Donuts.
What's a donut?
It's something we're gonna make really, really big with your wand.
All right,
Just
so
one, please.
Rachel and Rebecca come back over now that the screaming has been stopped, and they, as they walk up, they're like, "What? What is Dad?" Rebecca's like, "Oh my God, are you an elf?" And he's like, "Yes, I am. Not a leprechaun because leprechauns suck. I don't know if you've ever met a leprechaun, but they promise you a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but once they get you there, and he does like this little screwing motion with his finger. Yeah, be careful with them leprechauns. Anyway, I'm just a summer court elf. So how about that drink?
Yep. Let's go. Stop and get some donuts, get some drinks, and I'll call my friend Malcolm. He'll open you a portal.
All right, sounds good. Seriously, man, you don't want to fuck with that wand too much.
I feel like in the background, like as I'm talking, like Thomas is just behind me, like swinging it like a baseball bat.
Rebecca looks at him. He's like, "Is that a wand, Dad?"
Yeah. I don't know exactly what it does.
Well, like in Harry Potter, it's swish and flick.
Well, let's see if that does a thing. I'm gonna swish and do a flick.
All right. Let me see a wild magic fucking table here. Roll me a D100.
You got any hundreds?
Oh, I thought that I had one out.
You got 20?
My bad. Let me pull one out.
You're going to have to pull 2 d10s unless you have the d1 saved specifically.
Yep.
Oh, you do have a save.
Of course I do. Got 2 versions.
I like the red one.
Yeah. You gotta roll the... What do you 17? Not bad. Alright, so you swish and flick. And for a second or two, you're not really sure what happened. And then Rebecca screams, and she says, "Dad, look at your hands!" Your hands have been replaced with skeletal versions of themselves. They function identically to your normal hands. But you have skeleton fingers.
I'm gonna snatch that wand and be like, nope, no more of this for you.
But it doesn't hurt.
That's good. I hope it's temporary. And then I'm just gonna put it in my pocket, keep walking.
You said not in the pants.
The elf looks at you and he looks back at Thomas. He's like, noobs.
Rebecca, you were right. That was awesome, right?
Oh, that was totally cool. Like, I need to get that wand. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. That looks like fun.
That might be too dangerous for you. Look, I have skeleton hands.
Yeah, but like that's so metal. Oh, this is so cool. I want skeleton hands.
Isn't she like 8?
Yeah.
I hate her so much. Don't steal. Stealing is bad. I'll try to get you a magic wand.
Okay. Seriously, we need to, I don't know, maybe go to the hospital and fix your hands?
I mean, they're okay. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to pull out my magic thread and see if I can sew them back together.
There's no flesh. Just at your wrist, at the bottom of your wrist, it just goes to skeleton.
Just crochet some mittens.
There you go. Alright, so everybody follows Redicus over to the van.
Yeah.
And, yeah, now that you're here at the van, I guess,
Rachel and Rebecca, this van isn't for you. Go in the car. I mean, Rachel, you can see if you really want, but there's some stuff in there that Rebecca cannot see. I mean, outside of my skeleton hand.
Okay, look, this might end up being a whole day of you being a hero and everything, and I want to thank you for at the picnic. And she gives you a kiss, and she's like, I'm gonna go take Rachel, and we'll do girl stuff, and it'll be fun. You guys go do your thing. Be careful about that elf. He looks creepy.
I'm going to try to slap her butt as she's walking away. Forget that I have skeleton hands.
She says, oh. And keeps walking. This
So, I guess we're going to roll over to Dr. Donuts and get some donuts, and then either, depending on where Malcolm is, we'll either go back to the store or we will go to a pub.
Okay. So you roll up to Dr. Donuts, and the front glass of Dr. Donuts is still smashed out from when they got robbed. So there's plywood covering the glass storefront, and the Dr. Donuts light isn't on. There's no open sign.
How's he supposed to replace the glass if he doesn't, sell some donuts? Come on.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have checked in with him since he got robbed.
That sucks. All right, well, straight to the pub.
Right,
Yeah,
so
or we
go
can check in. This is our younger brother, Timmy.
I thought you said it was closed.
You don't have his phone number?
No, he's Malcolm's friend, not mine.
Didn't they ask us to investigate?
So, hey,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I would have, but nobody asked.
I told you guys that he got robbed, I think 3 sessions ago, right at the end. And then everybody forgot about it for the next 2 sessions.
We didn't forget about it. We kind of had shit though.
Yeah. There's some other things too, like the mayor's son has gotten kidnapped. Do you remember that little one?
No, I don't remember that.
Yep. James Quimby Jr. was taken by a mook right on TV. Everybody saw it because it was being televised. The mayor was giving a speech about how vigilantes were going to help clean up the city.
Wasn't this the same mayor's son that had the birthday party and we killed everybody?
Yeah. Same mayor's son. At that birthday party, he got a Rolex from Noel Casey. So you guys are going to roll to the bar, the 9 Realms. The bar is decked out in Norse mythology.
Oh, the Longhouse Pub isn't the bar?
Oh, yes, the Longhouse.
So why are there 2? I thought the 9 Realms was a comic book store.
The 9 Realms. Oh, that's probably where I'm getting confused. Okay, so you're going to go to the pub. Which is still decked out in Norse mythology.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a Viking longhouse, and we're going to go in there and get some grub, and I'm going to text Malcolm and be like, dude, why aren't you answering the phone?
Yep, he's left you on unread. So you guys get into the pub, and you're greeted by a very, very attractive dark-haired woman who looks like she's in her late 30s, and she looks like she's been maybe a roller derbyist for her entire life, and then some other lives that she's lived, and then gotten scars and wrote home about those scars, and then got scars on top of the scars. She looks like a Valkyrie, just a warrior woman. The guy behind the counter is a bit slow. He doesn't talk very much, but he pours a mean drink. And this is the best place in town to get drinks and mingle with people from that side of the tracks. So when you get in here, an elf actually isn't out of place. And they greet the elf with respect. And he says, wow, I haven't been able to get a good drink in a long time because the summer court doesn't... Well, they've kind of lost their mojo when it comes to partying right now. So we haven't really had a good celebratory drink in a long time. But anyway, I'd love to get a drink here. And he orders a special, what is like a summer court ale. And he sips on that, and he's like, ooh, it tastes like home. Puts his little feet up on the table, sitting there with you guys, is like, wow. All right, I didn't think that this is how my day was going to go. I was just walking along, and then I stumble here, which is weird in its own right, and try to have some fun. You guys kill that, literally. But, hey, thanks for the beer. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's any consolation. Killing your fun was a ton of fun.
Well, I mean, we could keep doing that if you want. I don't know what you guys have planned for the day, but I can keep making crazy cool stuff big, and you can shoot it with your big ass gun or whatever you had.
Maybe not in the middle of a park, but I thought we were working on getting you home. As fun as that does sound.
Yeah, well, I haven't really introduced myself to you guys. My name is Kimbler.
Really?
What, you got something wrong with elves named Kimbler?
Nope. So
the adrenaline of fighting a 30-foot squirrel and then trying magic for the first time is starting to wear off. And I look down at my skeleton hands for the first time, and I realize I have skeleton hands for the first time, trying to hold the mead, because that's all they let you order in here is the mead. And look over at Kimbler and I say, Kimbler, what happened to my hands?
I wouldn't worry too much about it. It'll wear off here in a couple more minutes. I think it's they're all short effects anyway. You gotta, yeah, it's going away right now. And sure enough, they're like fading back into your hands. They're no longer. They're like you can see the skeleton through your hands right now, like it's an X-ray. It's like, yeah, they're going back. There's no worries, man. It's just a temporary thing. Kind of like a fun. It's a joke, you know.
Does your wand just make jokes? Giant bunnies and skeleton hands?
I don't know. Ask the lady who owned that Yorkie.
But that little dog was kind of a joke. What?
Problem with the tablet.
Okay. I will get you some help in a couple minutes. Okay. Go on, please.
So, I'm going to get bored of trying to get in contact with Malcolm, and I think I'm going to text Harold.
Okay.
I'll be like, hey, Harold, buddy, I got a summer court elf here from the Never Never. I'm trying to get him home. Is that something you could help with? Question mark.
So you get an immediate text back that's like, where are you? And then another immediate text back that says, sorry, Hopper had my phone. And then another immediate text back that says, I got his phone again, haha. And then another, anyway, it keeps going back and forth between Harold and Hopper arguing over Harold's phone. And they figure out that you guys are at the bar, and they decide to come over and help you guys. So they pull up in Hopper's van.
Yeah, you don't want to run into this bar with that van. Someone will murder you.
All right, so the door dings as it opens up, and Hopper comes scooting in, followed closely by Harold, and Harold nods at
Keebler.
Grin and Kimbler. But mainly he nods at the barkeep and the like they know each other pretty well, because Hopper and Harold come in here all the time. Harold says, the usual, please. And he gets a martini, super, super dry. And it's in like this massive cup. It's not in a martini glass. And Hopper comes sliding up and he says, hey, whoa, it's a fucking elf. And then Kimbler goes, holy shit, it's a goblin. Oh, man. And they've got like this kind of standoff moment where Hopper actually pulls a fucking knife. And Kimbler's like, give me the wand, give me the wand, give me the wand. Come on. We gotta kill this thing. It's a fucking, you see that? It's goblins.
Yes, it's Hopper. He's a good chef. You just don't want to be on the menu. It's fine. He's not going to hurt you. Hopper, put the knife away.
Hopper reluctantly puts the knife away.
There we go.
And
we're all friends here.
And then he pulls his robe open real quick and pulls out this massive fucking blunt. And he's like, all right, if I can't stab an elf, we're going to smoke with the elf. You guys ever smoked with an elf before? It's going to be a lot of fun. And Kimbler goes, no. You keep that fucking devil lettuce away from me. I'm not going anywhere near that stuff. I've done that once in college, and it was a terrible idea, and I'm not going to do it. And Hopper goes, oh. And he chiefs it himself. He sits at the table by himself. And he's like, all right, fuck it, elf. I'm not going to, you guys do your own thing. So Harold comes over and he's like, all right, what's the problem?
I point to Kimbler and I'm like, so he was just minding his own business this morning and fell through the world basically and ended up here. It's probably not a good sign, is it?
No, but it's actually not the first time I've heard that either. There's been a couple of incursions, I guess we can call them, from creatures of the Never Never coming here, especially lately.
I mean, considering what I've heard about creatures of the Never Never, this guy's not too bad. I had a great morning, by the way.
Let's have some drinks so you can tell me about it.
Yeah.
So you guys have a conversation, and Harold and Kimbler start talking about where Kimbler's from in the Never Never. So the Never Never is a huge border. I mean, it has borders, but they're so far out that traveling to the border of the Never Never would take fucking ages and ages, maybe even generations, depending on who you are and what powers you've got. So for you guys, seemingly borderless, it encompasses everything outside of this reality that's still thought about or imagined in this reality. So like everything that you could possibly imagine and everything that's been imagined, all part of the Never Never. This guy is from the sunny side of the Never Never, because there is totally a dark and tragic side of the Never Never filled with nightmares and monsters. This guy, probably not on that side of the tracks at all. And there's a good split down the middle between what's called the Summer Court and the Winter Court, or the Summer Fae and the Winter Fae. So this guy's part of the Summer. And he just wants to get back. He's not really part of this world at all. So Harold says, yeah, no problem. We can help you get there. I've got a doohickey or some doodad, and we can go ahead and rip a hole in space-time and get you through it. And you guys, if you want to go with him, he's going to go to the shop and send Kimbler back home.
Sure. Go watch this happen.
Sweet.
Yeah. Go to the shop.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is.
There are some.
Oh no, the pens! Why did that happen? Oh, because I didn't pack them. I'm a derp. I'll learn this damn system one day. Alright, so you guys pull up to Need Stuff, which is Harold's two-story shop.
Emporium.
Yeah, Emporium. You guys walk in through the front door, and I was going to say Harold and Hopper are already here, but they came with you. I just ran around the whole map trying to find you guys. Where did I put your bodies? There.
Teeny.
Teeny.
Get to be big.
All right, so as you guys walk through the front door, Thomas, you briefly, maybe just imagine it, but for the faintest sliver of time, you think you saw Harold actually just walk out the back of the store as he walks in with you guys. A little mind fuck for you. All right, so you guys coming through the front of the store, the bell dings at the store, and Kimbler goes, "Holy crap, what is all this stuff?" Harold says, "It's a collection of, it's a store. You don't touch anything." Hopper comes over here, and he goes over, and he goes, "Oh man, we gotta feed it." Harold, okay.
Sorry, Kevin.
Actually, Hopper, wait, we don't need to feed it yet. We can go ahead and we'll make the portal, and everything will be fine. Hopper says, "Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna go anywhere near you. You guys got this." And he hops the counter and he goes and in the back and starts watching something on YouTube. So Harold comes over. He sets up like this whole deal. He goes and gets a piece of the chalk that he's got in the back and draws a circle on the floor. With the chalk. And Kimmler comes over here and he goes, from what I know, this isn't going to work. And Harold says, what are you talking about? And Kimmler says, you can't just make a way from one place to another. Like, we would have to go back to the park and make this thing. Because if I go back from here, there's no telling where in the Never Never this hole is going to drop me. Harold says, yep, okay. That I guess jives with what I know about the Never Never. I don't know too much about it. What do you guys think?
Don't you know where a portal opened in your own shop would open up in the Never Never?
So that's no, not really. This is beyond my purview. We're talking about different mythologies here, kind of. Not my flavor, not my bag, so to speak.
All right, well, I guess we're going back to the park.
All right, then. Yep. Let's go ahead and erase this circle here, because we don't want a portal here. Hopper, you staying here? Hopper's like, yeah, fuck that elf. I'm not going anywhere near him.
Now we can take my van.
Good deal. So you guys get the chalk. We're just going to go ahead and hand wave this part. Get the chalk, go back to the park. Draw the circle with the van to chalk. Kimmler goes back inside.
I am going to give him his wand back before.
Oh, you are?
I am. He was a good guy. I'm not gonna be a dick.
I think he'd probably ask for it back too before he jumped. Be like, yo, so don't steal my shit. All right, good deal. You guys solved that little case pretty quickly. And Kimmler gets to go home. I for sure thought you were going to just shoot him.
Thought about it.
He's pretty small. Dick Justice only shoots.
I was about to say, hey, Tom, have you ever considered shooting someone not in the nuts? Like, I realize it's funny as shit, but, like, you could shoot him in the head.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just not that accurate.
You've been pretty accurate so far.
So what he was saying, though, is that he was, like, you know, aiming center mass, but the barrel's so long and heavy that it just keeps tilting down.
I know that, but Redicus doesn't know that.
You should take him to your church.
I should.
Firing range.
Well, I got to go back anyway. I got to take Dan back his rifle.
Oh yeah.
I want to say that, like, we go back to the range and I'm carrying it in. I look like the cat that got the canary again. Like, I'm all happy. And on the news, there's like all this shit going down. And I'm like, thanks, Dan.
Dan's like, doesn't say anything, just makes noise. No, he's an ex-Marine. He'd say, "Ooh-ah." Or "Ooh-rah," isn't it? For Marines. I don't know anything about Marines. Anyway, so yeah, you return that. Returned the rifle, returned the elf, killed 2 squirrels and a rabbit, got skeleton hands, returned the wand.
I'm going to ask Carol for a sword. He said he had one like 3 or 4 sessions ago. And I said, no, I want a bow. And they gave me a bow tie.
He does have a sword. It's a old Civil War cavalry saber.
Let's say, how much, what is it worth to you?
Oh, you're my friend. I couldn't charge you.
Oh, thanks. Did you leave the store as we were coming into the store?
Somebody's always got to be here at the store. Can't just leave the store. It's a place of business. I got work to be done.
I guess technically that answers my question. Cool. Thanks for the sword.
You know how to use that thing?
I'm gonna hold
No,
it with
oh
my
come
hand.
on! You must say, "Pointy end goes another man." You must say that.
Pretty sure it's not swish and flick. That turned my hands into stuff.
Swish and flick. Oh man. Hold on one second. I gotta help my daughter real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back. More.
Oh, it's hilarious. Come on, man! How'd you miss that one?
You know how to use that, right?
I think we should just do combat without. Go ahead and get ourselves killed.
Yeah. Just right into the underworld.
It's gonna be a ton of neutered demons by the time we're done.
And I got a sword now. I don't need to stab him in the nuts.
You're not using Dick Justice. He's gonna be my left hand, and my other guy on my right
So good. Man, Dick dusted in the left hand too? That's the stranger.
hand.
Chat says I also walked into the gun range covered in rabbit guts as you were handing them back a rifle.
My chat must have locked up. I haven't had any updates in quite some time. Click the refresh button on. Okay, I had the sound off earlier because I was busy playing with all the outputs. When Ghost first got on, he was like blowing my eardrums out in the headphones. Forgot to cut it back on after I fiddled with it. So we did like the first 5 or 10 minutes of sound. And I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing.
That's nice.
Yeah. Did you switch your microphone, by the way, Ghost?
No.
It's weird because I'm not getting any of the feedback I normally get from you, and your voice is much louder and clearer.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's always plugged into the same slot.
I did take the anatomical knowledge trait, so I can still neuter people.
You don't need that trait with that gun.
Jeez. All right.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Pointy end goes in man, right? Is there more directions than that, Mr. Harold?
There's some nuance with that sword. If you look at it, you'll see that there's an inscription like etched into the blade. And sure enough, you look down and it says in Latin, it says, "In faith we find freedom."
I'm gonna say, what does this say? I can't read it.
Oh, it's Latin. It says, "In faith we must find freedom." Or, "In faith we find freedom."
So do I have to say it in Latin like you just did, or do I just say it in English?
I mean, it's just an inscription, right?
Oh, okay. So that's not the directions?
Directions? It's a sword.
You said, do you know how to use it? And I said, yeah. Are there any directions? You said, there's an inscription.
There's a description, but like that's what I'm saying. Like when you buy a dishwasher, that comes with instructions. When you buy a sword, there's no instructions.
Okay.
It's just pointy end goes in guy.
Yeah, I mean, you also have a very special store, and things do very special things. And I just didn't know if you said that in Latin, if things were going to catch on fire, or if you were going to grow another arm. You understand my trepidation, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Okay, so I got a sword.
God,
you for
Tom,
that.
this, like, you sound so ungrateful. Like, your man just gave you a sword.
I said thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't find a good Latin translation for this. I'm gonna have to do some research, and I'll get back to you. But yes, there's a Latin inscription on it. It says, "In faith, we find freedom."
Oh, it's a Civil War sword. I don't know how I feel about that.
It does come in a scabbard, and has a cavalry saber. It's got like a curved blade to it.
Got a substantial curve. I feel good. I need a horse.
Oh yeah, a horse. You could. It's got a clip on the scabbard, so you can clip it to a belt or. You know,
You could just hang out the passenger door of the van.
Oh yeah, shotgun. I mean, sword.
sword seat.
Thanks, Harold. Do you want to come with us to fight a bunch of? I think we're going to go fight the king, maybe the prince.
Yeah, maybe we should kill the prince first. I mean, I can't get a hold of Malcolm. I've been texting him all day. I really hope he's not hurt. You know, picked a fight he couldn't win.
Yeah, you saw that scarred Valkyrie, right? When we went into the Nine Realms, you think she won?
I think it's death by snoo if he did that, but no, she'd have told us.
Have you messaged him at all? I'm gonna go ahead and text him.
Oh, in real life? No, I have not. I am going to take a quick bio break while you do that, though.
Okay. I'll go ahead and mess up his microphone settings.
Up your game.
My sound different. I don't think you guys expected squirrels and rabbits.
I like to have a nice friendly day in the park. You're like, excellent. Oh, man. Did you get me a 30-foot duck?
That was my next one. You guys just took his wand. It's really hard to find like the tokens for animals like that you want to use. Squirrel took me like 5 minutes to get all transparent so you could use it as a token.
Yeah, and that bushy tail is tough to get that auto to delete the background.
Yeah. Alright, so Maul is still 30 minutes out.
He didn't leave at 8.
He did not. That's right. We all know who wears the pants in that relationship.
because our Saturday nights are so much better.
Yep.
We haven't had a grovel just to make it happen. Every other week. No. You still have a date night, I promise.
Oh man, dude, I had the kids all day. Made them pancakes. We did things just so that I could have this time.
Pancakes, unless you can convince them that syrup is not good, are very tough to clean up after.
That's very true. Very true. And they're sticky all day after that.
Yeah. I had one that got stuck in the actual high chair. You're supposed to eat it, not just rub it on you. Wait, why? Oh my goodness, your legs are just stuck. Ow, stop.
That's tough. That's an immediate dunking in the bath.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then you forget about it and put them in for lunch and like, no, stuck. No, why didn't I clean that?
Yep. The little one's just getting to the point where she can like seatbelt herself, but you still have to check.
Yeah.
You can't just trust a 5-year-old to seatbelt themselves.
2 years later at 7, she says it's done, and then she starts going. She goes, but you didn't check. What? Come on. But she's got.
Yeah. This is how we build trust, right?
Yeah. She's got a thing with rules, and rules need to be. I have a thing with rules.
I was about to say that's kind of a family trait, isn't it?
Come on. Yeah, I told you the rule. We're going to follow the rule.
My kid just narcs on everybody.
The older one or the younger one?
Oh, well, the older one, he narked on my dad. And, yeah, Mom got really upset. So I'm going to have to have a talk with Poppy. Some stupid stuff.
So no contact from Maul, huh?
Oh, he's 30 minutes away. Yeah.
So it gives us time to sneak in and then just magically call him through a portal.
That's one idea.
Yeah, that's possible. Switch back to the good mic.
I thought for sure that park thing when it first started was going to be Prince Kid is a frat kid and he's drunk and he's playing pranks on people. What I thought it was going to be. I don't think we had a plan to kill him.
He's at the university.
Yeah, so he's a frat kid. So obviously messing with regular families at a park on a weekend would be like right up the alley, right?
It was still pretty early on a Sunday. So either he's like still on Saturday time or he didn't go hard enough on Saturday.
He's a partier.
Yeah, we got to throw him a party at Dagon's strip club. And then just burn it down.
I should bar the door shut and then light it on fire. It's unprecedented in our campaigns. Nobody's ever done that to a bar before.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd react to that.
I have a pretty good idea.
Wait, am I still getting dark side points for that? I'm just locking a door.
You know how your wife just said you sell your soul a little bit at a time? That's part of it.
Yep. You're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, look, honey, I've got a new sword, and she's gonna be like, you remember what I said earlier?
No. He told me about the other guy that was a devil, so he's not a devil. It's okay.
Is it though?
Actually, he told my friends that. And he just gave it to me, like, just for givesies. And he told me about the inscription.
What's your new superhero name?
It's not Dick Justice, but it should be.
You're not the what was it? The Destroyer or whatever? Terminator? Can't remember what it was. Malcolm had a name for you. All right, but yeah, you get back to Trinity Solutions office, and you're looking at your board, tracking all the demon attacks and all of Diablo's locations. And two of them stand out to you guys now. It's the Diablo's demon attack at the university, and the strip club called Purgatory down in Lowtown.
Look, man, I like Purgatory. We can't burn that.
You also have the pieces of the map that you guys have gotten from various mooks and piece them all together so you guys have a basic set of instructions that starts at a place called 404 Butcher Avenue, which is also in Lowtown. And that little map says that you can get into Undertroit from a staircase at 404 Butcher Avenue.
Yeah, let's go check that out. Tell Malcolm to meet us there. I'll send him a text message.
Okay. All right, so is your plan to take the van?
Sure is.
And Thomas and Victor. Who else are you taking?
Lots of guns. Let me matrix this shit up. Explosives, climbing gear. We're going underground, so you know all the normal stuff. Breath masks. I'm gonna look like a weird archaeologist. Maybe like one of the sci-fi commandos.
All right.
I've got my lab coat that I just went and got an extra one so I don't have the bunny guts on it. I took a shower while everybody's waiting around, and got my armor, got my sword, and got Dick Justice.
I feel like that's all he wanted to bring, and like I'm out of the side of the van. I'm just like handing him things, and it's like piling up in his arms. It's like, what am I gonna do with all this? Why do you need 30 glow sticks?
We need explosives. We're going underground, right? Like, that might be counterintuitive.
No. You just get the shape charges. It's fine. Just put a few of these in your pocket. Don't pull those pins.
Okay. Grenades in pockets. Magic wands not in pockets. Got it.
You didn't need that.
Yeah, I think he gave the wand back to the elf.
I did. It wasn't yours. It was an honest mistake, and I had a blast. Literally. Also, your daughter's super not freaked out about all this stuff, and your wife completely unfazed. That doesn't strike you as unusual, Thomas?
I'm still here, right? 7 days ago, that was me. I was telling them stories.
I just shrug. I'm like, okay.
Seem pretty chill about it.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool about it.
Yeah, especially with bone hands. That probably was a little bit different.
So, do we see the staircase?
Yeah, you guys pull up to 404 Butcher Avenue. It's a 3-story brick tenement with a flight of stairs leading up and into the building. Around the right side of those stairs is a entrance to the basement of the tenement. And the basement door is a sturdy metal exterior door, and it hangs loosely from its hinges. There's graffiti spray painted on the side of the building that simply says shit.
All right.
Yeah, it says don't no light with a bunch of exclamation points. Do you have some glow in the dark glasses? No, not glow in the dark. See in the dark glasses.
I think I got a set of infrared goggles here somewhere.
Did you already hand those to me? Is it this set of goggles? No, that's just a breath mask. What? Who would need a breath? Oh.
Yeah, trust me. And I've got mine already on. I'm like, you're gonna want that.
So you guys have the Splinter Cell IR goggles on?
Yep. I wish I had the sound effect for it.
Jeez, they have power on. It's the high pitched squeal.
Oh, I heard a ding.
Hey, I heard a ding.
There was a ding.
Hello, ding.
Hello.
You missed 2 30-foot squirrels and what, a 20-foot long rabbit?
I don't know if we ever got up to 20 feet tall.
What did you
But
guys
if
do?
they shot it with a 50 cal.
I'll do it.
What's this they shed?
Yeah, Redicus shot it with a 50 cal.
But not the one that was like that Thomas was fighting for his life. I saved that one for last.
Well, you got to
It's-
give him a chance to deal with it on his own.
Exactly.
Otherwise, he'll never.
He totally
grow as a person.
he totally had it completely under control. There wasn't any part of that where he was like, "Oh man."
And to be fair, Thomas got that squirrel right in its nuts.
He sure did.
What?
I applied some swift dick justice to a 30-foot squirrel.
Right on.
And then it tried to tackle me. Then I heard a shot ring out, and I looked up at its head, and it was still there. So I shot it again.
You need to communicate your target just a little bit better. So the day started with Thomas taking his family to the nice city park and having brunch with mimosas there. And while chilling at the park, they noticed an unmistakable problem in the fact that there was a 30-foot squirrel that just appeared while they were chilling.
That's the problem, yeah.
Yep. So Thomas's family got away. Thomas called Redicus, who was just a couple blocks away doing his Sunday morning routine at the shooting range. And Redicus borrowed a 50 cal from the shooting range and then came and took care of the varmint problem at the park.
Should have brought a beer.
Pretty handily. They discovered that the varmints, they came from a traveler from the Never Never, a elf from the Summer Court, who was there at the park just kind of fucking off with a wand, and he enlarged these park creatures just for shits and giggles. So they were trying to contact you to open up a portal so that they could get the elf to go home, and after not being able to get in touch with you, they enlisted Harold. And Harold got the elf on his way, using pretty much the same chalk that you've got.
I'm impressed you didn't just shoot him.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
We like
Really
to we like to solve our problems, non-violently when you're not around, because everything's a nail when you're around.
Alleged.
You're like, there's no evidence. You can't prove that. Everyone's dead that could say otherwise.
So around 11 in the morning, you guys all convene at 404 Butcher Avenue to maybe do some dungeon diving and try to find the ceremony site of the Diablos in Undertroit. So, right before you dinged in, they pulled up to a 3-story brick tenement called 404 Butcher Avenue, which has a staircase that goes around back and into the basement of the building. The staircase's exterior door is hanging loosely off of its hinges, and There's a dusty, moldy smell coming from the basement opening. You show up as you're stacked up on this door to go into the basement of the building.
He pulls up in his Harley. I've got a jacket, or not jacket, like a tactical vest with all the gear that like Redicus has completely gone overboard with on there. And like as I hand it to Malcolm, he sees it's got like his name on it already.
You got a duffel bag for him?
Yeah, basically, it's got rope in it and a knife. Gotta have rope. Got rope in it.
Makes sense.
Here's your fucking rope.
Yeah.
Engineer's back.
Yeah. Well, earlier I said we were Boondock Saints, except the bad guys were all demons. So, you know, now I'm making all sorts of Boondock Saints references.
You gotta have rope.
Yep.
I have rope. All right, so while you're standing here looking at your rope and going through your duffel bags, out of the darkness from in the basement of the building comes shuffling a large, scruffy-looking brown dog. And it comes up out of the darkness, and it's looking at you guys, and it's wagging its tail, and comes up and tries to sniff on you. What are you guys going to do?
Nice.
I'm gonna pet the dog.
Shoot it?
I'm gonna pet the dog.
That's a good boy.
Yeah, he kind of leans into the pets, wagging his tail even happier, and he looks at you and he cocks his head to the side like he's saying, "What the fuck are you guys doing here? This is my building, man. I'm a dog." You notice that he's got a collar on.
We're going dungeon hunting.
He starts to whine a little bit at you. And you notice that the tag on his collar says large.
Is your name Large Boy?
Yep. He chuffs and he wags his tail at you a little bit.
Who's
Like
your
it's a
owner?
dog recognizing his own name.
Mm-hmm. Who's your owner?
He kind of like looks around and then gives you a big doggy grin.
That I'm not sure that's an answer.
Yeah, it's a dog. I don't know how else you want to answer that, but
Where's your owner?
he kind of does a little circle and then sits down in front of you.
Are you my dog now?
No. He kind of like not shies away, but he answers that question with his like body language. Dungeon crawling, is that what you told him?
Yeah, we're going dungeon crawling.
Okay. So he stands up and then he walks a little bit into the building, like into the darkness, where there's a long like service corridor through this doorway. So he walks into the shadow a little bit and then stops and looks back at you, and then he barks once, and then he walks a little bit further in and stops and looks back and waits for you.
All right, I'll follow him.
How about the rest of the party?
Thomas and Victor put down the manhole cover they were trying to open up to give give Malcolm a well to throw that dog into.
I was waiting for it. Oh man.
If you kill this dog, I'll throw all the other dogs in a well. This is my dog now.
This dog's gonna end up being a bad guy, you know that.
You don't know that.
Okay.
Also, it can't be a bad guy, okay? Because that would literally give me the excuse to pitch all dogs from now till the end of time in Matt's campaign into Wells. And clearly that bothers him.
Oh no, I have not thought about this contingency plan. All right, there's Large. He's a big, scruffy brown dog. When I say big, he's every bit of 200 pounds. He's not as pretty as this dog here is. He's definitely in a scruffy state of. He looks homeless, basically.
Matted hair,
Yep.
patches missing.
Yeah, you know, the usual scruffy dog, stray dog kind of thing.
Except that he's big. Like, big.
He is big. So he leads you down into this service corridor underneath the building. And you get to a point where the corridor splits, and there's a mechanical room on one side and an old dusty laundry room on the other side. And the dog leads you over to a hole in the floor of the laundry room, and then he sits down at the edge of the hole.
Oh, look in the hole. Is that a well?
It looks like so it's an aperture that goes down probably 6 to 8 feet to a. You can see the floor beneath you. It looks like a stone floor that's underneath of this building's basement, the building that you're in.
What's down there?
The dog huffs and points his nose down there, like, well, you guys said you were dungeon crawling. This is definitely the interest of the dungeon.
All right. You want to come along?
And he shakes his head no.
Why not? It's your building.
While he's arguing with the dog, I'm gonna go in the hole.
What? You're gonna just let random people wander around your building? Like, aren't you the guide? It's just your building, man.
Yep, he kind of sighs, big doggy sigh, as Redicus goes down into the hole. And then he takes off. He starts running. He runs out of the service corridor and back up out of the building.
Oh, just gonna give him a meat stick.
Yeah, he bolts.
All right, well, that's weird. All right, I hop down the hole.
Cool. All right, Thomas, you're the last one.
Hop in the hole.
Cool. All right, I am going to lock this map, pack it up. We are going to Detroit. Oh boy. Hell of a maze, isn't it?
But it is when it's black.
Good.
I have a map. It'll be fine.
Well, I want to delete. There we go. Damn, dog, you okay?
No, he ran away.
Not my dog. He was just making snuffly noises.
Oh, that means he's happy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Probably. It's hard to say.
All right. I'm going to try to dump you in where you guys are actually going to start. Hold on. I'm going to make sure that I got the right spot. Aha. I was going to put you in the wrong spot. Go through here. Cut. Paste. All right. So you guys get into a room that is roughly 40 feet by 60 feet. That's underneath this laundry room, and you guys come down the hole where this pan is. So there's basically just a gap underneath this laundry room where you guys have come into this room here. So there's one exit out of this room, and it's a short hallway, like 30 feet long, and you guys can see an iron gate at the end of this hallway.
All right, well, that's tracking with the map so far. It says no light and don't leave the gate open. So we got IR goggles or infrared goggles or night vision goggles. So we don't have any light, and we shouldn't leave this open.
Well, since we didn't open it, it shouldn't be open. So
Yeah, about that. Can I pick this lock?
So it's not locked. As you approach the gate, you see that it's got a open and closed bar that sits across the gate on both sides. It's attached to a handle. So from either side of the gate, you can turn the handle and lift the bar up to open the gate up.
with some mushrooms over there.
Yep. So let's open this gate. All right. So you come to a intersection in the hall, where to the left of this intersection there are a clump of mushrooms. And it looks like Craven just runs over to the mushrooms and he's like, mushrooms! You can go ahead and grab those.
I put them in my utility belt.
Alright.
I
So while you're picking...
I close the gate. Does anything bad happen?
No.
So
You close the gate and there's an echoing creak of the hinges as the gate closes. But since you guys don't have any light on and you're all wearing infrared goggles, everything's cool. So you close the gate, you lock it again.
put it back. Put it back how I found it.
Okay. So Malcolm walks over and grabs these mushrooms, and while you're picking them, you hear some shuffling coming down from the hallway up ahead of you, Malcolm.
I'm kind of shuffling. And define up ahead. Give me a.
So the sound is coming from this direction. Can you see that?
Yep, I see that. All right, I'll peer that direction.
So your IR goggles, they only pick up some slight movement at the corner of this corridor. And again, that's like 10, it goes down some steps, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet out. So this corridor goes 80 feet down, and there's branching corridors off to the left of this one.
Right, I attempt to make the hand motions for, hey, I see something up ahead to Redicus. When you point at my eyes, point ahead.
I poke my head around the corner and look down the hall.
So you see some scurrying rats down at the corner. Between the two of you, you're now making it out that there are some rats down there. Tiny little cave rats. Redicus, your map in your hand? Or did you memorize it?
It's in my hand.
Okay.
I've not memorized it.
Hey, Redicus, any chance you made any of those flare shotgun shells?
I didn't, but I brought like 30 glow sticks.
I know there's not supposed to be any light here. I'm just curious if we toss the light away from us, if that makes it safe. But I don't know that it's a good idea to experiment, being as we just entered the building.
The problem is that the I think we're going the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Well, if you look at this thing, it's a state of the right. You went left.
Where's the gate on here? Oh, you mean come out of here and then go this way?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, that's fine.
And if we look at the map, we come to this intersection. We should turn right here too.
Oh, I found another mushroom.
Right,
how many of these things am I supposed to find?
She said like 8 or 9.
Oh, we're at 6 now. I'll pick these.
Alright, unfortunately, as you come close to these, you spring the trap. There is a trap that's even marked on the map
I went
that Redicus has. You went the other way?
It said go this way. Look at where my character is. I went the right way.
Yeah. Alright, so, over here where I'm putting this red dot, you see on the map on Redicus's side?
Dot?
So right here is where Malcolm just picked the mushrooms. So that should give you...
You're supposed to come around this side. I know where we're at.
Alright, so this trap is... it's an ancient battle axe that's pendulumed to the ceiling. As you reach down and you grab the mushrooms are growing literally on a wooden trap trigger. So as you pick the mushrooms, the trap gets triggered, and I'm going to need a haste aspect to get out of the way of this falling battle axe.
Question. Can I just use strength to catch it?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to throw me that aspect. Oh, shit, we got to level you up, too.
I'm sorry, block it with my hammer?
Yep, you can try that. That'd be a force.
Yep.
Narratively, whatever you want to do.
Alright, that's 1, 2...
I feel like all this happens, and Redicus is like buried his face in the map, and he's walking the right way, and like Malcolm just saw the mushroom and went, ooh, piece of candy. And like, he has no clue any of this is happening yet.
Right.
And then you hear, oh, I got a 6.
All right, so you successfully stopped this thing from embedding itself into your skull. And as the trap is triggered, all three of you hear the exclamation. It sounds like two male voices coming from up ahead somewhere in the corridors. They it sounds like they're saying, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" They're a little bit too far away for you guys to pick up exactly what they said, but that's the gist of it.
You said this axe is ancient?
Yes,
Is it like a real axe?
it is a real axe.
Can I take it off and hand it to Thomas?
I
Sure.
got a sword
You
already.
see an old like Civil War style cavalry saber on his hip.
All right, I'll just put it on my back.
Okay. While I'm thinking about it, go ahead and we leveled up. We did like 3 major milestone leveling.
Significant.
So it's a significant milestone. Sorry. So what that means is there's you can pick. It's on page 196 here on the book. I can ping that book. So you pick one of the minor milestone choices, and then you pick one of the significant milestone choices 3 times. So for significant milestones, you can add +1 to one approach, not to exceed 5. So really, you could take 3 +1s and put them into whatever you want, and that's really, I think that's what Redicus did. You can also change a stunt or exchange a stunt. We'll take a look through that and let me know what you do.
Okay. You get what did you say? You get 3?
3 significant milestones. So that's from the 2 Mind Flayers and Luther.
Okay. So no major, but we did get 3 significant ones.
Correct.
Okay. So we can. Okay.
So the voices up ahead, they stop talking, and like they're straining to hear. And you guys are all straining to hear what they're saying. So for a complete set of heartbeats, probably a whole minute, There's nothing that you guys can hear except like the dripping water from around you in Detroit. And
Maul dismantling an old rusty axe and putting it on his axe.
Just pulls the old rusty chain from the ceiling and then plops it onto his back. He's like, "Ooh, I got an axe."
And we can't exceed 5, correct?
Correct.
But we can go to 5.
You can go to 5.
Ooh, I'm super, super strong now.
Good to know. Shrinking down. Shrinky dinks.
Great, and then I'm probably going to pick a new stunt from somewhere.
Okay. O'Malley picked a really good one.
What'd you get?
He can Shield of Faith, like an entire zone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that at?
Knights of the Cross. It's like 146-ish.
All right, so after a minute, you guys hear the two men, their voices come back, and you hear one of them says, "Oh man, I don't know about this. Are you sure this is where that Luther guy said to go? This isn't some fucked up joke, right? I gotta tell you, I'm tired of being the guy that gets fucked with. I'm always the butt of the joke. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure that someone fucked with my trombone's mouthpiece the other night. I went to play it during the concert, and it tasted like straight up shit out of nowhere. I think somebody pranked me, man, and I'm done being the patsy." And the other guy, the other voice, he says, "You relax, dude. Get your fucking game face on, or these mobsters are gonna kill us. We have a hell of an opportunity here for some life-changing money. And we'll be able to roll it all up and getting the fuck out of this city and go somewhere warm and start over. Maybe start a band. It'll be easy with this money, man. We can make a lot from this Diablos thing. And here, have some gum. Your breath does smell like shit." It sounds like it's coming from this corner up here. Like this way.
Thomas's eyes are wide, and he says, he doesn't say anything out loud, but he's freaking out. He thinks he doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
I know what I want my stunt to be.
Okay.
Slayer of Demons. Under the
Slayer
Earl King on page 145, it has Slayer of, and we've now killed 3 demons.
Right. I gotta look at 145. Oh my god. Stop. He's a jerk. That's what's wrong with him.
30-foot squirrel just got him.
That's fair.
You have one of 3 benefits against a specific type of creature. +1 to attack, +1 to offend, or +1 to create advantages against them. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Which one are you picking?
+1 to attack.
Of course. That makes sense. So you're a Slayer of Demons. Alright, good deal. Who wants to take the lead here in the dungeon?
Take the lead.
I know you like to do that, but I have the map.
Okay, you take the lead.
Which way do you want to go, Redicus?
I can see these guys on the map. Can I hear it them well enough to know that they're there?
Yes. You heard what they just said, right?
I missed exactly what they said.
Well, basically, they said that they're here to join the Diablos. One of them said that his trombone had been shot on a couple nights ago, and he was tired of being a patsy. So he's going to roll up all of his Diablos money and move someplace warm and make a band. And the other guy said, get your game face on, because these mobsters are going to fucking kill us if we go in there being all shitty. And here's some gum, because your breath does smell like vampire shit.
So I'm gonna give the guys. It's pitch black in here. How are they seeing? They have flashlights. Do I see light?
You see a red light coming from that corner.
I'm gonna wait till it gets
Not
close. I'm gonna get it behind this corner. I'm gonna wait until it gets close, and when the first one walks through, I'm gonna just grab him and pull him into this corner with me, and hope that Malcolm is on cue enough to get the other one.
Yeah.
All right. So that sounds like a what is that? A guile approach, really? Sounds like that to me.
I may or may not be able to do that.
And then it sounds like Malcolm's doing a haste. And
No.
then you said as quickly as possible he's going to grab the other guy.
I was going to let them run into me. I just stepped out of here and was waiting for them to come up. I'm not trying to look obvious because they have a red light, but red light doesn't really show. It's not going to go very far.
Doesn't
so
show.
They're going to be right up on me before they would see me.
And it doesn't. It doesn't show color.
Right.
I got a 0, so I did not super successfully do this.
Okay. Thomas, what do you want to be doing while they are acting?
I am going to focus. I'm counting footsteps. I'm behind 2 people. I also would. Oh man! So I've got a sword and a scabbard. I'm going to hit one of them on top of the head. I'm gonna wait behind Victor Radicus. I assume he went for it and missed, and then I'm going to count just listening, and I'm gonna smack a guy with my sword.
Depending on how he rolled, I may not have completely missed, but I certainly didn't do it.
All right, so you're stacking up on this guy. Malcolm's stacking on this guy. Got it. Malcolm, what was your roll?
I've not rolled. I'm going to be going for an intimidate when they run into me.
Okay.
The intent is to let them know that sure, you could join the Diablos. You gain all their rep, and you work for them, but you also gain all their enemies.
Well, and they're going to convert you into a demon.
And you're going to turn you into a demon.
Okay, so I think this is how this is going to go. They're kind of looking at their shoes with the red light, walking down a hallway that they thought was completely empty. They will look up at Malcolm and stop dead in their tracks, and then Victor tries to grab one of them, and he goes, "Whoa, hold on, wait! What the fuck are you guys doing down here? What?
Well, we heard you guys wanted to join the Diablos.
Maybe. What's it to you?
Well, we're here to kill Diablos, so if you were part of them, we'd have to murder you right now.
Yeah, you kind of buried the lead there, Malcolm. Let's start with the fun part. You see, first they're gonna take demons and take over your bodies, and you're not gonna get to actually get or spend any of that money because they're just using you. But let's say that they do that. Then comes the part Malcolm just said, where we have to kill you, and we're all armed to the teeth. You guys aren't super competent. I'm just saying, this is a bad plan.
So, what are your names?
They kind of look at each other, and one of them says, "I'm Redmond," and the other one says, he sighs, and he's like, "Red, why, man? Come on." And then Red looks at the other guy. He's like, and this is Fred. And
Fred,
look,
Fred.
man, I just want to. I just wanted the money. Please don't kill us. This place is weird. I don't want to be here. Come on, Red.
Yeah. Do you know how to get out of here?
I mean, we can kind of go back the way we came. We know that way.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some details here. Okay, it's a lot to take in all at once, so pay attention because, and I kind of put my hammer in my hand. I don't want to repeat myself.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
So first off, if we killed you right now, we would be doing you a favor. See, if you go through with your plan, you will cease to exist.
I don't want to go through with anything, right? Right, Fred? And Fred's like, dude, there's so much money though. Like, you saw the picture. And he's like, this guy said that we can't spend the money if we're dead. He's threatening us, Red.
Oh,
we,
no,
we
no.
gotta.
I'm not threatening you. I'm offering a better solution than the one you've chosen.
We walk out of here now and today and we don't die. That's what you're offering, right?
Yeah, that is one of the offers. Yes. If you try to get past me, though, I'm gonna have to kill you. And if I see you in this dungeon again, I will kill you, because I will have to assume that you came back to do what I told you not to do.
Okay, Mister. Look, we're just gonna we'll go this way. We'll go back up to the top, and you don't have to worry about us. Okay?
Are the Diablos expecting you two fellas?
Yeah, wait.
What?
Are the Diablos expecting you two fellas?
They're. Yeah, I think so. The guy, Luther. Yeah, big bottom teeth. He said. What?
Does he know what you look like? Do the people who you're meeting know what you look like?
No, we didn't give him our IDs or anything. We met him online, and they were recruiting.
I hold out my hand.
Well, they give you a high five.
The IDs, dumbass.
It won't do so they get down here anyway. I can't modify it to have the right picture. It's fine.
Demons probably think we all look alike, man. It's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, they're not going to check us for IDs. Besides, it's going to be me and Thomas doing that part of it.
Yeah, do you have directions? Just how are you coming down here? What are your directions so that we can become you?
We were supposed to find. So we came down on what was it, 3rd Street, and God, we've been walking for like 10-15 minutes. This place is like a maze. But we've got this piece of paper, and they hand you a piece of paper that looks almost like yours. It's got mainly the same instructions on it, but it starts at a different address, and it says down, no light, don't leave the gate open, stay to the right. But they came from a completely different location that they're going to backtrack and get to get out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna send them on their way. I think me and Thomas are on the same page. We're gonna pretend to be them, and then when that shit goes south, we're gonna let Malcolm kill everybody with a hammer.
Okay.
Let.
So they leave your sight by taking this corner, and then they're walking into the darkness, basically. All right, and their red light disappears with them.
I feel like we did a good thing there.
Saving some normies.
If they were normies.
I think they probably were. Why else would the Diablos want them?
Yeah, that's probably true.
All right. So according to this map, we got to go through this secret swivel.
Okay.
Should be over here.
Yep. You walk right up to it, and from 5 or even 3 feet away, this looks like a dead end. But as you get up to it, you realize that there's a gap on either side of this stone wall that's about the size of a playing card, and there's air coming through both sides of it. So there's a swivel right in the middle, and this door swivels to open up on either side, and you guys can squeeze through. And there's another 10, 20, 30, 40 foot hallway corridor that ends in a door. This door is set into the architecture. It's it looks like this. It's a big wooden door with massive iron bars across it. The one thing that I couldn't get on this door that is in the game is there's a peephole slot at the top of the door that somebody could look through and like open the slot and check and stuff.
Like 1920s. What's password?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. I
You said
kind of want to go with a different plan now.
you said I know, right? You said the slot in the door, the swivel door here, is like credit card sized.
So the swivel door, what I was saying was card sized was the gap on either side when it's closed.
Right. Very small.
Yes.
Like small enough to say if you jammed a large combat knife in there, that door would not open.
Depending on application and force, yeah, you could probably lock that swivel.
No, you have any combat or knives, Redicus?
He reaches in that duffel bag full of rope he gave you and pulls out a combat knife it could be considered a short sword.
Right. Anything smaller, like I don't really want to put. This is a wonderful looking knife. Like I almost want to use this myself. Almost.
He picks up a rock off the ground and shoves it in the crack.
That's
Yeah.
fair. We could just put a bunch of gravel down there. It wouldn't open.
Also,
Alright, so-
there's this peephole at this door. I brought, some party favors. I was thinking about going in and pretending to be these guys, but I want a plan B. How do you guys feel about like shaped explosives?
Yeah, I'm
Slat.
good. It's like a hammer, except that it hits hard, and you don't have to hit it.
So what I'm thinking is we do both plans. Malcolm and I will go in and pretend to be the kids, and if that doesn't work, then we go to Plan B. Plan B involves you knocking on the door. When they go to open the slat, you hit the button, it explodes. Calvary. And if everything goes to plan, we just open the door for you.
All right. So you want me to kind of hide here and not be super visible while you guys go in there?
For just a few seconds. Yeah.
All right. Done.
Thomas, you ain't said anything. I'm assuming you're consenting to this plan.
Yeah, we need a password.
They didn't say a password, so there probably isn't one.
It's a friend's password.
Oh.
Yeah, that was on theirs too.
Okay. I'll let you do that part. You know what you're talking about. I've never seen the show, so I can't help.
I mean, he gave you some things. I knock on the door.
All right. So you knock on the door, and the slot slides open. And behind the slot, you see the silhouette of a mountain of a man. And
It's not even the right word for it.
the shadow behind him makes it look like he's got horns sprouting from the top of his head. Probably because he does. And the slot slides open and actual fucking smoke pours out of the slot as he exhales. And he says, "What is your favorite Friends episode?"
The one with the free porn.
"Oh, that one's great. Oh, Joey and Chandler get free porn on their TV, and it's fantastic. They don't want to turn it off because they don't want to lose the channel. It's hilarious. Hilarious." And the door opens.
We walk inside.
So on the other side of this door is this huge thing. And he steps back away from the door and he says, "You're here for the ceremony, lads. The new recruits, initiates, initiatives? No. Initiatives. Anyway, you coming to join up?"
Yeah, I'm Fred.
"Oh, and that makes you Red then." And he looks over at Redicus.
That's
"I
right.
was expecting a Fred and Red."
That's us.
You got us.
"Excellent. All right. And he closes the door. Fuck, if I can get the door closed. There it is. All right. Malcolm, on the other side of the swivel door that you just closed and locked up, you hear the unmistakable sound of a lightsaber striking. You still there?
Yes. On the other side of which door?
The swivel door that you just kind of like barred up with the combat knife and the gravel and everything. The
Somebody's
other side of
hitting it
that.
with a lightsaber. And I've
Somebody
only known.
just sparked a lightsaber on the other side of that swivel door.
And I've only known one person with a lightsaber.
True.
All right. I'll push the swivel door slightly, and whisper.
What are you whispering?
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to maintain my cover.
Okay. So after about 5 seconds, the slag around the stone of the swivel door starts to expand and goop out and become red, molten rock as the soldier of fortune starts slicing through the swivel door to the point where he just comes in it's just through a heap of rubble, debris, and smoke. And he steps through into the corridor and he looks around because it's blue lightsabers, shining light everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He sees you. He says, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
I take a finger, put it to my lips, and I'm like, "What do you think we're doing here?"
Are you here for the kid too? How did you find this place?
The kid? What kid?
The mayor's kid. I'm here
You
for the
lost-
mayor's kid.
You lost him again?
No, he got kidnapped. And you see, like, the soldier of fortune's holding, like, a PDA or it's actually a fucking iPhone, whatever. He's got a GPS, like, ticker on the iPhone. And he looks at you and he's like, "I'm tracking the kid. The kid's here."
I thought we just rescued that kid.
I mean, the kid, he had the birthday party. Remember the birthday party? And
Yeah.
like all the fucking Diablo mooks.
Yeah, we rescued him, didn't we? Did he get captured again?
He got captured on live TV. They captured him. The balls of these guys.
All right. Well, yeah, I got Redicus and Thomas in there, scoping the place out. I was gonna wait a few minutes and then, go inside.
I did leave you with a bunch of shape charges.
I've got these explosives, but I was just gonna use my hammer.
I mean, we can get that door. I've got this. And he turns it
I know
off.
we can get the door. Hey, just to be clear, you know what's on the other side of the door?
Not too much detail.
A guy named Tiny?
You get the impression that he's lying to you. Just straight up. He's not trying to hide that he's lying, but he's lying. He knows exactly what's on the other side of this fucking door.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, just out of curiosity, you are you like the devil or the son of the devil?
He flashes you a wolfish grin, and he says, the real monsters are the friends that you make along the way."
I don't. Yeah, that actually does make a little bit of sense. Okay, all right, whatever. As long as you're fighting the good fight, I don't really care.
He laughs. He says, "Good fight." Yeah. All right, so we're gonna give him a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple minutes. There's a minotaur on the other side of the door, or at least I'm guessing it's a minotaur. It was huge. It had horns on its head. Did I mention it was big? Like big. I figure I'm gonna kneecap it, if I'm being honest. Is it a kneecap on it? Do they have kneecaps?
I think they're just big ankles. I don't know.
Big ankles. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ankle it.
All right. So on the other side of the door, you got Victor and Thomas.
Yeah, Redicus is like, "Oh man, I'm all right. Yeah, we're here for the initiation thing." He pulls his phone out and he starts taking a little video, seeing how the Minotaur reacts, but also sending all this info back to Malcolm.
So
I'm here.
when you pull your
His phone jiggle, yeah.
well, when you pull your phone out, Victor, he goes, "Oh, you're not going to get any service down here, and it's really no cell phones." He steps forward to try to get it. He's stepping forward so that you'd pocket it, but he will try to take it out of your hands if you like bring it up to record.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, part of it was to see how he reacts. So we'll go ahead and pocket it, but at the same time, I'm gonna leave the audio on.
Okay. So in here in this room, Mini Tar or Mr. Tar has a TV. It's showing a Friends episode. It's probably on marathon mode and just like repeating Friends episodes. So he's got a pretty cool setup in here with like this massive nest in the one corner and the big TV in the other corner, and he's got some of these blood mushrooms growing in the corner of the room over here. But he's chilled out and he's got a pretty cool den. There's a door here that separates this room from the rest of the facility, and he goes, "So ceremonies are gonna start here in about 15 minutes, according to the watch. I think the boss is back there. He's getting stuff fired up, and you guys are gonna love it here, man. I'm telling you, they take really good care of you. When they found me, I was just a cow out the pasture, and look at this. I got the digs. I got the friends. I got friends."
Yeah, they said we're gonna get a bunch of money. Do we get that? How quickly do we get the money?
Oh, I get paid every day. I think you guys get the money, like after you agree to the terms and conditions. I don't know why I keep picking up that accent, but yeah. Anyway, you guys get money after you agree to the compact.
Do we just go through here, or do we?
Yeah, do we wait here? Or we go through this door? What do we do?
So it's gonna start in about 15 minutes, but yeah, I'll go ahead and open this door for you, and you can just go on in. There's probably more people coming. So you head in. This is gonna be a shit show because I made this room a whole nother map.
Oh. Well, we can fast forward to the part where,
Yeah, so what's
we can
your
also-
plan here to deal with Minotaur? Are you guys just gonna charge in and beat the living piss out of him?
I was trying to do a little recon before that happened because I figure once that happens, shit's gonna hit the fan. Although if I enter this room and there's nothing immediately in this room, and I think I could quietly take him out, I may try to do that.
So, no. This room, you're stepping through, when you go through this hallway thing, you're stepping into a completely different realm. The Undertroit's got magical places in it, so you're coming into a different reality. That's why I had it as a different map. But anyway, basically what it is a big cliff, or it's a room that's like separated like this with an island floating out in lava, and there's like a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
So if you stick your head in here, it's super fucking hot. There's lots of like air blowing around. There's a huge pile of money and gold and shit in this corner right here. And there's 4 pillars holding up the whole. Well, it's not actually holding up anything. There's just 4 pillars decorative.
Yeah. Well, for ease of use, I think we'll stick our heads back where the Minotaur is, and we'll just, because I left my mic on so that Malcolm could hear, be like, it's time.
I'm turn around and say,
So in that time, I've been chatting it up with Soldier Fortune, and I do ask him, like, hey, do you think we should use these explosives? Like, load the door up and then get him to knock on it, and then just blow the door through him.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to do explosives, but they look pretty easy. It's like you just stick them on there. So
we
stick them on there, and then we knock. Take a step back.
There's more gas. So he comes over and he flips the slot open, and he says, "What's your favorite Friends episode?"
And I go, click.
All right, so the door blows backwards and into the Minotaur, who then flies back, stumbling backwards. He got fucked up with that. That was not fun.
And then I'm gonna come charging at him. I'm just gonna come screaming, full tilt past everything. I imagine the Soldier of Fortune, while he was ahead of me, may not have prepared himself properly for the explosion.
Right.
And I'm going to take out his kneecap.
All right. You come swinging in and roll your dice. He's going to oppose it.
That's good. I don't blame him for that. It's a solid strategy on his part.
He gets a 2 to his opposition.
He counts as a demon, right?
He is not a demon.
Aww. All right. That is 6.
Excellent. So that is a shift of 4. 4 stress is a lot to this guy right off the bat. I would say that you cave his knee in, and he is... Yeah, so there's a loud crunch pop as tendons split, and right off the bat, the big Minotaur goes down to one working leg.
No charging. Probably no charging.
So...
I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
I would like to look at him and be like, got milk?
So I'm gonna slap whatever rounds I think are best in my gun for that. Use my paranormal armor and look and see if there's a weak point, like eye or something, because he's a bull. So
Another ankle?
or in the ear. No, I'm kind of looking to blow his brains out.
Bullseye.
So that actually gives me a 6.
Excellent. Yeah, if you don't stick your barrel right into his fucking face, pull the trigger, and say bullseye, this isn't a working podcast anymore. All right, Thomas, what are you gonna do to him?
I've got a new sword, and I just watched him get hit with a hammer and shot in the ear. He's got a big old arm that's closest to me. I'm going to try to hit him right in the old flank stake.
Okay.
Throw!
On the tenderloin. I mean, that would go with your Dick Justice theme.
Yeah. I'm not that. Ooh. Also, where his shoulder is, that's anatomical knowledge. So I can invoke that aspect.
Nice.
I love that.
Beautiful.
You might as well have been like, I know how to cut up a steak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can basically use that argument on everything and anything. Well,
it says I can do it twice.
Yeah, so that building actually has a door, and hospitals have doors. And I know all about hospitals.
I know the
because I'm
anatomy of a hospital.
Yeah.
I know where the power cord runs through there. Yeah. I got a +4.
That's awesome. And you're hitting him with the saber?
Yes.
All right. So it's a weird feeling when your armor takes the blade in your hand. It's such a weird feeling. It's got to be the way that Doctor Strange feels when the cape kind of like pulls him and does things with him. So the armor has your grip kind of change on the saber as you're coming down, and you do massive fucking damage to this thing's tenderloins. Between the three of you guys, you have this thing down before the Soldier of Fortune can even really get into the room. And as he walks in, he goes, "Damn, that's a big cow." Oh, you weren't joking. That thing is fucking huge.
His name is
Hey
Tiny.
guys, his name's Tiny.
Anyway,
Yeah, he's got friends on. What a fucking Jesus! And he goes and he jabs his sword through the TV to turn off friends. So,
you don't want to silence him, or
you guys just killed him. He's dead.
was he dead? Oh, my bad.
He's dead.
Yep.
Reddick is just poking his eye that like popped out, and he's like, "Look, bullseye!" Ha ha ha.
That's a good one too. What do you guys? So I ran into Malcolm out in the hallway. He said you guys are here, not for the kid. You didn't know about the kid?
Yeah, we're just here to kill the king.
No shit. Okay, so a couple things to know about this guy on the other side. First of all, he's a lying motherfucker. You can't trust a goddamn thing demons tell you. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right up front. Number two.
When he says that, I look at him and I just raise an eyebrow.
Yeah, he's gonna shrug that off.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go over and pick those mushrooms.
If he was telepathic, he'd know that Redicus was thinking pot calls kettle black.
I'm gonna pick these mushrooms.
Okay, let me unlock them. There we go. Secondly, this guy's gonna have some weirdish demon powers. Just to give you guys a heads up, he can cast magic. So, I don't know what defenses you guys have for magical attacks. None of you look like wizards. Just be aware that he can lash out at you wherever you are. Don't think that he can't.
I had skeleton hands earlier. I was almost a wizard.
Good to know. So you think holy bullets? Holy bullets are the best route for him?
He kind of grimaces and takes a little micro shift back from you when you say holy bullets.
Well, he's gonna really take one back when he sees that I have like 9 magazines of them.
So yeah, those will work. Those will work definitely. Those will kill that motherfucker.
Hey, do you have a bottle of that holy water I could use real quick?
Oh yeah, I aerosolized it. I chuck him a couple of basically their aerosol containers that I've turned into like grenades.
Oh no, I'm hosing myself down with it.
Oh,
I'm just
actually, that's not
willy nilly all over the place.
That's not a terrible idea.
I know, and my hammer. I put it on my hammer too, but all over me.
So we're like lathering down like gingers at the beach on sunscreen, and and I imagine the Soldier of Fortune is probably feeling pretty uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, so he starts doing like this finesse thing with the lightsaber where he's spinning it, as a game emote while he's waiting for you guys. And he looks at Thomas and he goes, "Where'd you find that get up? You look crazy."
I whisper, "Oh man, what's the name? Mary 3-0?"
Yeah.
Just to try to channel some holy energy into it.
So,
I got a
I'm not gonna
thunderbolt
make-
on my chest, but Thomas looks ridiculous.
I'm not going to make you lose it for this session, but your shield of faith comes up as a reaction. The angel puts it up automatically. So the Soldier of Fortune is going to have to roll here, or he's going to have to leave the area. Right? That's how that worked.
Let me pull it up. He had to oppose my strength.
Right.
He wants to stay.
Okay. What's your strength? Or you got to roll it? Yep. 2 opposing rolls. I got zip.
He got 4.
All right, so the Soldier of Fortune grimaces against your armor, and then he's like, "Oh God, this is gonna be an issue, isn't it?" Well, look, the kid's in there, and I really got to get to him. So he spits off to the side, and he steps back, and he's like, "Look, one of us is just gonna have to put up with this shit. So listen here." And you kind of hear your armor buzzing as it's listening. And the Soldier of Fortune's like, "We're both on the, what did you say? The right side of things?" He's looking over at Malcolm. He says, "Right now I'm here for the kid. We all want to save the kid's life, right? So let's do this together. And the armor kind of quiets down and the shield goes away. The soldier of fortune's like, all right. Looks like we can all work together. So, who's going first?
I'll go first if no one else does.
Go first this time. I will go last this time.
Okay.
Oh man, I should have taken Tiny's head.
Oh, you want to do that?
I can make a helmet out of it later.
Just his horns. You can
No,
you can make his horns into drinking flasks.
No, use the whole skull and like you get it you pour
You
some.
put on it. You do it as a helmet. Then
Yeah,
you get a
that's what I'm
hammer
saying.
magic helmet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can become Thor.
Hammer magic helmet.
I just need
Hammer magic
Do
helmet.
magic.
you have any idea how
bracers
hard
and
it was not to sing that when you were saying it?
What is that from?
I think it's Looney Tunes, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That's the kill the
Wabbit.
kill the wabbit. Jeez, I learned everything I know about classical music from Looney Tunes.
They really did help a whole generation come up with classics.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, how bad does that hurt?
Public domain. I did the same thing. I just then pursued it educationally.
There you guys are. Made you guys tiny. All right. So Malcolm, the soldier of fortune, Victor, and Thomas.
Just so you know, your fog of war is covering.
Yep, I'm going to turn it off
covering up the
because
map.
I want the
big reveal.
big reveal.
Oh, we can see the map now.
There's lava everywhere. It should be pretty lit up.
Look at that mirror. The mirror is moving. You know how hard it was for me to figure that one out?
You did that one yourself, or you picked up an asset with that?
No, I did that one myself. It's an MP4 of Constantine's Hell.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I like it. I've had this waiting for a while.
That is the biggest kid ever.
It's Jonathan Lipnicki from Stuart Little.
Yeah. No, he's just as big as the demon next to him.
Yeah, I gotta make him smaller. So he's only what, 10, 8, something like that.
I got a orb of I didn't load over here. Hopefully, it's treasure and stuff.
Wait, ping it.
Yep. Something in the treasure didn't load.
Oh, it's just money. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Not important.
You can see all these coins though, right?
Yeah.
Like these.
Totally can.
Yeah.
I've used all this treasure stuff in my own campaign. I know where this came from.
Hey, what happens if you try to open a portal to the Never Never while you're in hell?
Now he wants to open a portal. Earlier, text him all day. No answer.
Right. All right, so I think we should let's just go ahead and roll initiatives, and then I'm gonna put every monster at the bottom.
What's initiative? It's whatever we want it to be.
Yeah, it's just your highest aspect. If you want to come in this forcefully or intellectually, that's your narrative.
Okay, so 4.
5.
3.
So it's Malcolm Redicus Thomas. Bad yes. We'll put the Soldier of Fortune at the end of the turn. So Malcolm, you enter this hellscape where it's very hot and dry in this room, and there's men walking about with automatic weapons. They're the mooks that you've seen before, but they're kind of like not patrolling the room, but just walking around, looking important.
Okay. So, question: how deep? Like, is the lava like? Is there like a drop off right here, or is it like ground, lava, ground?
So, yeah, there's a drop off. It's about 20 feet down from this level to the lava, and then this island is actually hovering over everything, so it's 20 feet up off the ground. So this would be a straight jump across.
Okay.
But it's a long jump.
Yeah, I have a plan. That's what I'm asking. So I want to charge down there, full speed. I want to hit this guy and kind of like ride him halfway across, and then jump off of him onto this platform, with him falling into the lava or crashing headfirst into a cliff and then falling into the lava. I don't really care.
So you grab him like he's a surfboard, and then launch off of, actually like a skateboard. You're about to launch off of him to get over to the other side.
Yep.
Do a kick flip. All right, give me some sort of roll.
I'm going with force.
That sounds like Flare, but yeah, okay.
You didn't
Flare
call
would
it
be if it
kickflip.
looked cool.
Flare would be what?
Flare would be if I wanted it to look cool. This is just pure function.
Oh, okay. I thought you were kick flipping.
Doing it fakey.
Yeah.
That is a 7.
Because you have a +6 force.
+5, and then the hammer makes me faster, stronger, tougher.
He's also a demon, so you get a +1 there.
Oh, okay. That's 8.
Sweet. All right. So you do this thing. You kick him into the lava, right? That's the goal.
Yeah, he falls in the lava. I land over here, right in front of the big bed.
All right. That's Malcolm's turn. Redicus.
I think that I'm going to step through the door, see all the mooks, and start blasting.
Cool.
We'll see how much I do. I'll just the very first one that walks in front of me. This guy or this guy.
Sure.
See if these holy water bullets do anything good. All right. Well, does the 3 do much for me?
Yep, because it's a mook. So that was a 3 with your armor and everything added up?
I was about to say it's actually a 5.
Okay, there you go.
I forgot about my upgrades.
All right, there's something about your holy bullets here that they're like more powerful here than they were up on the surface. Whatever it is about this place. And when you hit this mook, he bursts into flames.
He disintegrates like a Star Trek phaser.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, cool. And start blasting again. I mean, next turn.
Yeah. Thomas?
Right beside him. I'm going to drop to a knee, though. And this one right beside him is going to get shot with Dick's Justice.
Roll it.
It's a +6.
Excellent. So same thing. The holy rounds that you've got loaded into Dick Justice rip through this guy's pelvis, and he too turns to dust. All right. So the baddies are going to the remaining mook. Really. He is going to dive for cover.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, you don't want to be here.
Yeah, he's diving for cover into the gold pile, and he's gonna take some cover behind some ingots.
Thomas, did that fucker just Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah, he did.
No, he had his pants on. It was okay.
This mook over here is going to sidestep, grab little James Quimby Jr., and put him into like a half Nelson with the gun up against the kid's head. So he's taking this kid hostage, and he's actually going to start moving him towards the mirror. All right, and then Lucian King, the leader of the Diablos, he looks down at poor little Malcolm Wedninson and says, "You are part of that Trinity Solutions gang. Here to end me, huh?" And he steps off his throne and he goes to Spartan kick you into the lava.
I'd like to oppose that.
I think you should.
Is there a way I can oppose it to just grab his foot and toss him into the lava?
Depends on your roll. I got a 5.
All right, that's 1, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so that's a shift of 3.
Mhm.
So you, that's good on the ladder, and the outcome. That just means he fails, right?
There's no way this guy's fireproof.
Where's the actions and outcomes? All right.
Yeah, so here he tried to attack you and he failed, no effect. But you were defending and you succeeded with style. So your opponent doesn't get what they want and you get a boost.
Okay.
So what do you want your boost to be?
Well, if I can't toss him into the lava, I'll just take a boost. Can I distract the mook here? Like maybe his gun slipped. Like he's not holding it right against the kid, so like it's possible for me to hit him without him shooting the kid.
That'd be your boost on the mook, not on King.
Well,
there.
I mean, the mook just watched his big boss try to Spartan kick me, and it didn't do shit. Like I just bobbed and weaved around that shit. Maybe swung
Right.
the hammer like in a way that like just distracted him, caused him to flinch.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. He's watching you more than he's watching or paying attention to the kid. And he's got his gun down a little bit. All right. Soldier of Fortune, he is going to. Well, shit, he's going to charge across too. He's going to charge across, and then when he gets here, he's going to use his fucking flaming boots to jump the gap. And he lands here in front of this mook and little Quimby. And the kid goes, "It's the Soldier of Fortune!" And the Soldier of Fortune says, "Yeah, I'm here to save you." This best Batman voice ever.
Hey, Soldier of Fortune, can you disarm that mook for me?
Sure thing.
I give him a
He
wink.
flashes in and he cuts the mook's arms off. Yeah. This mook is now standing here armless. All right, Malcolm, what do you want to do?
So I got Lucian King here, and there's a armless mook here, and there's a mirror, right?
So yeah, you're looking at it. It resembles a mirror. It also resembles one of your portals that you've made a couple times now. It is inset in a massive frame. It's got a shimmer to it. It reminds you of a mirror, like an old-fashioned silver, like legit mirror. But yeah, there's a image that plays along the mirror that it doesn't reflect like you and Lucian here. It is reflecting something within hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna Spartan kick the no, not Spartan kick. I'm going to do a wind up and like a golf swing, if you will, and send the armless mook into the mirror.
Okay.
Either he goes into the portal, and that's that, or it shatters. Win-win.
Right.
That's a push. So that's 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that'll do it. So this mook goes flying backwards into the mirror, which on contact of this massive force shatters, and the hell mirror explodes into shrapnel that scatters to the winds. I mean, it is an explosion centered on the glass or on whatever the fuck this was, and then it's gone. And it's just a crater back here. It doesn't seem like it did any force outside of the plane of existence the mirror was on. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So yeah, mirror gone.
Sweet. What happened to the mook?
And King roars in fucking anger and frustration. The mook is just poof. He's gone.
Did he go through the portal, or did he just explode?
Everything happened so fast. You don't know. I mean, meta game, he probably imploded, or what happens when you go like a beyond the event horizon of a black hole? That's what happened to him. He was in one place on one side of his body, and another place on the other side of his body, and it just ripped him into non-existence.
All right.
All right, so yeah, poof, big bang, Lucian King roars in frustration and rage, and Redicus, what are you gonna do?
I had dove for cover behind the pillars, probably about to get Dick Justice, so I'm just gonna like slow walk this way while basically just emptying my magazine into the big. Is Lucian King actually that big relative to everyone else?
He's huge.
I'm unloading into him.
Okay.
I'm just pulling the trigger as many times as I can. Center mass.
Right on. Yeah, he's about 16 feet tall. Hard to miss.
Oof, didn't do that great. So it's a +4. Not terrible.
Okay.
Feel like Redicus gets to like the end of his magazine and is like, oh, I need another one of these, and you're not dead yet.
Yeah, he's got so as you're shooting him, you're noticing that even your holy bullets, some of them are getting through a transparent shield that he's holding up, like with his will. And then the last second, he drops that shield. So the damage that you did to him goes through, but like the shield wavered out and he dropped it. So in his reaction after getting shot by Redicus, he's going to do this will attack. It's this mental attack against everybody in the room where he tries to force his will to hold you guys stationary. It causes you immense amounts of pain while it does it. So you guys all get to oppose this roll, but it's basically narratively, it is a fight against you guys' will against his. So he's going to use force as his approach. You guys can use your intellect to overcome him by basically going, well, I'm a human being and I've got free will, motherfucker. You can't just will me down. Or you can go, well, I'm going to force it back towards him by just overcoming his will with my raw strength. Or a different approach that I hadn't thought of.
Our holy water doesn't give us any plus.
Oh yeah, sure. You can, if you doused yourself or drank holy water, that could help you +1. I'll give you +1.
I feel like in my line of work, holy water is a morning additive, like to your coffee.
Holy water. You make the coffee with holy water.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so if your opposition was better than a +2, this doesn't affect you.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was way better. I didn't even need the bonuses.
What if you got that beat by a shift of 8?
And it
Then
really doesn't affect
basically,
you.
I'm going to say that it intimidates Lucian King. Here stands this massive demon who has, led the Diablos. He basically tries to force you down with magic so ancient that, it controls men, or lesser-willed beings anyway. And his eyes get wide as he realizes that it has no effect on any of you. He is intimidated. Thomas, it's your turn.
I'm going to come around this corner. This guy is hiding below some boxes.
Yep.
It's hard to get my dick just a shot off, but I'm going to go for it.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
Ignoring a guy saying, "You're not worthy to be here. Go home." I got a +2.
I'm supposed to have 4 of those dice, and I only have 3. Why is that?
Why is that?
Oh, that's what happened. I've been rolling it that way the whole night.
Yeah, you need 4 of those. All right, so tang ting tong, it just bullets ricocheting off of a gold ingot, and then the gargoyle up above, and then it ricochets down, and it still fucking hits this mook right in the balls. And he's like, "Ah! I was behind 3/4 cover, and it still hit me. This is ridiculous." Not happy. I haven't said that all night. This is the first time I said that he's not happy. He's not happy. He got shot in the nuts. You want to do anything else there, Thomas?
That's my action, right?
Yeah. You can still move.
I can take a step back here behind the pillar.
Cool. Good call. Because it's the bad guy's turn. So that mook is going to stand up. You hear shifting coins as he's scrambling out and moving, and he tries to leave. He gets to this door, and I'm going to let you get a reaction to him. He's basically just running, not shooting at you or looking around at you at all. He's just trying to leave. So Thomas, you get a reaction if you want.
Yeah. I'd like to shoot him in the taint as he's walking out that door.
God damn it.
Fantastic.
Triple taint.
You tainted a giant bunny. That's a +3.
That's enough. That move goes down. Right through the prostate.
Nobody's going to get that because obviously no one was here for he had a bow and arrow and he kept pulling the arrow out and be like, I want to get 3 taints with this arrow. Where that comes from, by the way, I would say triple taint. Kizik's thing.
I needed an extra advantage so that it didn't break upon impact.
All right. So Lucian King this turn. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this because I hadn't thought about this. I'm going to do this.
Really? You hadn't thought about the boss fight?
No, I thought about the boss fight. I just didn't think about how I wanted to do this effect specifically. At first, I was like, well, I'll just draw it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so Lucian winds up, does some like crazy finger tutting with his fingers, and then a heat radiates out from his hands and towards you guys, encroaching really like in the level of your chest. It radiates out from him in a big sphere. And you guys get the sense that this is so hot that it doesn't matter if you get touched by this, you're going to get burned. So Malcolm, you get this dex saving throw kind of thing situation going on, because as he casts this heat wave, you're going to be able to get out from in front of it. It's like it's a roll. It's a slow roll kind of thing.
Okay.
So give me a haste roll, or let me know what you want to do and where you want to go. Because as this thing is radiating out, I'm just letting you know that you can kind of like tell the way the path is going to go, because it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger from him, and everything that it touches, it's going to burn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this hmm, hmm. this hammer, or one like it anyway, has fought frost giants, trolls, and fire giants, which this seems pretty similar. So I'm going to see if it can protect me, and I'm going to attempt to use force to push through.
Okay. My
Is
rolls are absolute garbage tonight.
That's a 7, plus I am coated in a thin sheen of holy water. I imagine it's getting thinner.
Yeah. So you just blast through that section of the heat beam. Your hammer condenses that side, and there's a snap of fog in the air as cold and hot just basically erupts, and the temperature around you goes crazy. The side
You're
of
liking.
that, yeah, sure, there should be lightning. The heat and everything in the room, in the air. But that side of the heat beam just kind of falters and dies, and you get a gap that you can step through. At the same time, Soldier of Fortune grabs Quimby Jr. and they step through the gap that you made too. So they're literally like he's holding on to Quimby. Quimby's not in any danger of falling out.
I tell him he should get the kid out of here.
Okay, so you tell Soldier of Fortune to get the kid out, and Lucian King says, "This is all going terribly wrong." And he sees Soldier of Fortune with the kid, about to make that jump back across with his boots. And Lucian King says, You told me that we'd be safe. And Soldier of Fortune says, You fucking idiot, and jumps across with Quimby Jr. You dumb dummy. That's what Soldier of Fortune says. Alright. The heat beam gets bigger. Gap. And it's Malcolm's turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to go in there and take a knee out. He's
Okay.
really tall, and I can't reach up there and hit him in the face. Oh, wait. I was back here. I want to do that thing where you parkour, run up his leg, and then hit him in the face.
Okay. So he's got like that throne thing that he's on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to, you can parkour up and smack him in the noggin.
Good gravity. Anyway. Oh, that's really good. 10. Assuming the holy water is gone, it is a 10.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I did roll 3 pluses on that one. And he's a demon.
Okay. Oh man. I guess it's got to happen to everybody sometime.
Mhm.
Whenever you GM, you get a big boss, and then he dies in like 2 hits.
They start monologuing, and your player's like, I don't want to hear that. I'm just going to shoot him in the face.
Right.
Just
All
snap his
right.
neck.
Well, you do massive damage to him, and he's doomed. So yeah, you clip him on the chin in an uppercut, and his head snaps back, and the force of the hammer comes up and also takes his horns out and off of his head. So he is hornless, and he gets knocked on his ass. He is completely out cold, but still breathing, doomed basically to your whims. God damn it! The heat wave dies, and it's Redicus's turn.
I mean, is he dead?
No, he's not dead. He's still breathing, but he is out fucking cold.
Gonna shoot him from here.
Yeah, if you want to, you get a better view with over on the other side.
Yeah, no, I'm not a superhero. I'm not crossing the gap. Yeah, I'll just take a shot. I would like my 4th dice, though. Would you mind, GM? Have another one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, putting everything together, that's a +8 on a down target.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
How does that go down?
I got him. I look right at Malcolm.
We gotta fire that bitch.
My kill.
Yeah. That's exactly what that was.
Malcolm's aware of who did all the work there. Don't worry. He just shrinks down.
No, he when he dies, he's dead. He's in like this pocket dimension, so he doesn't turn to dust or anything. He just stays 16 feet tall, and he's a corpse.
He's gonna get rolled into the lava.
Okay. His corpse disappears into the fire and brimstone. So while you're up there, Malcolm, you see a piece of the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's there are no other pieces around you. It's just this one shard on the ground. It's kind of like a triangular shape of glass, and looking through it, you can still see just a little smidgen of that hellscape that was displayed before. You pick it up.
Is it shaped like anything?
No, it's just triangular.
Triangular. Yeah, Redicus, you got any of those evidence specs? Magical protection ones?
Yeah, it's the 3rd pouch on your left on the belt.
I pull one out and I turn the bag inside out and pick up the thing like you would pick up a dog turd.
That is how you
Okay.
pick stuff like that up.
Yep.
So as you pick it up, you feel like oh no, you just get a flash of thought, and this thought is directly from Odin. It's got like Odin's feel over it. all over it. As you make contact, with your hand through the bag and into the glass piece, you feel this thought from Odin directly that says, "This is bad. This mirror is now shattered amongst everywhere. Like the explosion has sent this and shards of this mirror to the Nine Realms, to the Never Never, to the Underdark. It's really bad because it's actually anchored all of those different places to hell. Like before, there was just one anchor, and this demon could get across, or a demon could get across, and just be, in this ceremonial pit thing. Not that big of a deal. Now it's everywhere. This could be a big deal. That's the
So-
idea that you get in your head.
We've made it so the portal can be accessed anywhere, or just a lot of places.
Yeah, a lot of places.
So shattering the mirror bad.
Yes.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops, indeed.
I thought that was too easy.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump back over here.
Yeah, I mean, Redicus is already talking to Thomas. Like, did you see that shot?
Yeah,
I did
you
that.
hit him right in the chest.
Dude was literally just doing the I'm unconscious, standing up, and Redix was like, "Gotcha, I kill."
So one of these mooks you took out of the fight but didn't kill, right?
No, they all dissolved into
Yeah, they're all dead.
fiery
Okay,
little
great.
bits.
Good deal.
I like how none of us even give a shit about the treasure.
Yeah. You don't want any of that? Soldier of Fortune will point it out to you guys. So if you guys don't mind, I'll get my guys to come pick that stuff up.
I mean, I'll collect a couple of bags. Harold helped us out. We got friends. But I'm not going to make any attempt to, save any of this.
Yeah, so that guy Harold, right? He's weird.
Oh, I didn't say that part out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. James Quimby Jr., as a 10-year-old, he's going to look at this gold and he's going to be like, wow, that's a lot of Xboxes. And the kid's got a Rolex on his arm already, so he's the mayor's kid. He knows about wealth. It's probably like, I could invest some of this money into our parks and our social programs, and you should give this money to good people of Detroit.
I feel like Redicus would be like, we are good people of New Detroit.
Yeah. Look, kid. We saved you. You don't get to take the money.
I saw it first. I was here first.
You were captured by a demon first. You would still be captured by a demon if we weren't here. You do not get to keep the money. I will pitch you the damn lava myself.
Yeah, okay, sister. I thought you were a
Get your ass home.
superhero.
Get your ass home. Tell me I can't have the money.
I didn't say you couldn't have the money. I said that it might be better spent on the social programs of Detroit. Not.
Thomas, you should grab some of this too, like in a baggie. Like, get your wife something nice.
She was mad the last time I got paid. I don't know if stealing money from a demon is morally right.
It's not stealing money from a demon. There's no demons to steal it from. They're all dead.
As Malcolm is saying that, Redicus just shrugs and says, "Whatever, suit yourself."
This is free. This is just free loot. I dump everything in the duffel bag that she gave me out. Just start loading it with coins, jewels, anything that looks more valuable.
So,
to be
as
fair,
you touch
as
this
you were
money,
you were dumping the duffel bag, you're like, "Why did you need 1,000 feet of rope?"
you got your stupid rope.
Why wouldn't you need 1,000? Wait, why wouldn't you need 1,000 feet of rope? That guy was 16 feet tall. What if we'd had to tie him up?
Valid point.
So as you touch this money, you realize that it's all mimics. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm just kidding. It's all made from gold, but all of it has been struck by a mint press that's like not of any human design that you've ever seen. This money is straight from hell.
Do any coins feel weird? Like as if they have a soul in them?
No,
Oh, that's good. That's good.
more like they're all greasy and infernal. Anyway, you take the money, you take some loot. You guys are getting out of here. You got the kid. You beat the boss.
Time to go to
You
the strip
cut
club.
the head off of the Diablos. You go celebrate at the strip club.
Yeah.
We should probably take this money back to Harold. I feel like he's got to have the best exchange rate for hell money to regular cash.
Yeah, some of it's definitely going to Harold. I picked up a couple bags. I was actually going to see if the church was interested in some, although they probably want me to launder it first.
Church?
Yeah, they give me
Amish Paradise.
the Amish Paradise. That's where I get all my holy water
that's
from.
right.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right,
considering the amount of work they've done for us, and that we kind of got a couple of their guys killed, I feel like they're
right.
entitled.
No, I totally forgot about the Amish Paradise. Yes, I agree, but we should launder it. We should not give them hell money. They might find that distasteful.
They might be able to do something with it, but at the same time, we'll see what Harold says. He probably is going to be like, "I don't want your dirty money."
Yeah, I feel like he's in.
So yeah, let me think about these things. I'm gonna write them down. Harold, laundering money for you guys.
I want to see if that dog is still there when we go back out. I got a meat stick for him.
And some stolen hell coins.
I'm not giving the dog hell coins.
Oh, what does he need money?
So that brings up a good point. Thank you for reminding me. You guys exit that room, and Soldier of Fortune and Quimby Jr. They go one way down the hallway, and you guys go back towards 404 Butcher Street entrance, the way that you knew. Anyway, and as you guys come up through that trap door, you see Large sitting on the other side like a good boy, and he's up on the top floor. Well, not top floor, but he's in the laundry room as you guys are coming up out of the Underdark. Sorry, Undertroit. And who's up first through the hole? You see him standing, or not standing there. He's sitting on the edge and looking at you guys.
I would probably jump up there and then toss a rope down for the other two.
Okay.
I feel like it should be Craven anyway. He's had the relationship with the doggo.
So as you come up through the hole, Craven, you realize that the dog wasn't alone in the room. And you hear a voice that says, "Good evening. I see that you found the way in the Underdark." And you turn around and you see a 7-foot tall man that shares a resemblance to Luther, but isn't Luther. He looks more human, but he's big. Let me pull out a token for him. He's standing there in biker garb, got tattoos. Just looks like he could force a lot of pain down somebody's throat if he wanted to.
Yep.
But the dog, does a little circle around his feet and then goes and sits next to him. And the man says, "Are you gonna talk? I see you found your way into the Underdark. Sorry, Undertroit. I keep calling it the Underdark because I play a lot of D&D.
Oh, me too. My name's Malcolm. Who are you?
Name's Maul. With the Maulers. I got a biker gang. You ever heard of us?
We have heard of you guys. You know, not the best things to hear about you guys.
Well, we got a territory to defend, so sometimes it's not a nice job to have. But I see you've met my friend Large here. He's a good dog. He let me know that you guys are going down to the Undertroy. He said there are 3 of you. There's two of you die.
No, they are waiting down there with guns pointed at you in case you turn out to be a threat. They'll make your head explode and you'll die.
Oh, smart, yeah. Okay.
We defend our territory
Both
as well.
both of your heads.
Don't kill the dog! I shout down.
No, that's not what I meant. Dick
He meant
Justice.
his noggin and his loggin.
Oh, right. With Dick Justice.
So you see the Maul's got a coach gun on the side of his hip. He's not reaching for it or anything, but he goes, No. Large told me that you were headed down, and I just wanted to, make sure that you guys were okay, really, because I don't need you dying on my territory. And I wanted to warn you about the Diablos down there. They're pretty shitty, but I hear that you guys have been fighting them, taking them on one by one, and slowly ending the city of their scourge of evil.
Yeah, I think that was the last one.
Well, this might sound a little strange, but my brother Luther was working for him. Would you be able to tell me where he ended up?
He's dead.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was me that beat his face in with this hammer, or if one of the other guys shot him. I know that I know one of them shot him in the dick at least once, maybe twice.
Well, that's a fitting end to a fucking savage boy. That Luther, he could. Well, I gotta say, he had it coming for a long time. You're gonna wrap yourself up in a scenario with people or things like the Diablos, and it's just a matter of time before you end up in a box.
Or they were farming out people to be demon hosts, telling them there was money in it for them, and then just basically killing them. It was pretty horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a way a productive gang would run for a long, long time. So I'm kind of glad you said that you took care of the big one, huh?
Yeah, and the mirror.
Well, I appreciate you being honest about my brother. It's a shame that he's dead, but it is what it is.
People normally lie about shit like that.
Well, they don't really want to tell me that they killed my brother because they know I'd rip their arms off.
But you didn't rip my arms off.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna rip your arms off. You look like you could rip my arms off. I'm smarter than that anyway. I got a whole gang to run. So, thanks for getting rid of them bastards. I appreciate you. If you end up going down into Undertroit again and you want to use this entrance, I suggest you tell Large here that you're in the area so you can watch out for you and make sure nothing comes up out of the gate.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I gave Large a meat stick.
He's a good boy. So, well, I guess that's that then. If you have any need for the mall or the maulers, you know where to find us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
we do.
starts to walk away.
They operate out of a mall. I holler down to the two that have my back. They have a shopping mall. It's abandoned. They operate out of a mall, and the maulers operate out of a shopping mall.
Freddy
The mall rats.
climbs up first. He's like, "Shit, was that?"
Some biker gang leader. His name is Maul. His biker gang is called the Maulers, and they operate out of a shopping mall.
Yeah, I only got bits and pieces. Something about ripping arms off. He doesn't look like
Yeah.
he doesn't look like a Wookiee.
That was Luther's brother. He was looking for his brother or find out his fate.
Oh, what'd you tell him?
Said I killed him,
Walked
and
away?
that one of us shot him in the dick several times.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm not really sure. I feel like it was Thomas, but in the heat of battle, I don't always pay attention. I just see dicks explode around me.
That's some battle you're fighting there.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think we talked to him like he was hurt a lot, and then we turned around, and oh yeah, no, he died.
Yeah, you guys did kind of promise him, a surrender kind of scenario where he would, was parlaying with you, and then you shot him and killed him.
He was kind of a piece of shit.
I didn't promise him anything.
He was a drug runner that was like, I don't know. You got weird piece of shit values.
Mm-hmm.
You say that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah? What do you mean?
I
You're
was
saying that
not-
Luther was a piece of shit,
He was.
but like everybody that you fought so far is a piece of shit.
Well, yeah. I didn't say they weren't. They all
think
died
even
horribly.
The good guys that you're working with are pieces of shit.
Yeah. Soldier of Fortune is probably not a great guy. I'm pretty sure he orchestrated that entire thing. But at the same time, those actions did result in the elimination of a number of demons and others hellspawn. So, well, I
Right.
mean, were his actions truly bad since no one was really hurt except for a few innocent bystanders?
Did we just give him a little boy?
He seemed pretty on the up and up outside of the being, possibly demonic.
He wanted to save the boy. The boy wanted a whole bunch of demon money. I don't know if we should trust that boy or the mayor. Wait, he's got a Rolex too. What?
because having a Rolex makes you super.
He's got a Rolex given to him by the son of a devil.
That's obviously a GPS tracker. That's how Soldier of Fortune found him.
How come that GPS worked in those tunnels and not our cell phones?
I think the Minotaur probably lied to you.
He did say never trust a demon. But he was a demon saying that, so we couldn't trust that he should say trust that.
That's true. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the episode. Did you guys have a good time?
I did.
Bunny exploded.
Yeah, you guys went from fighting giant squirrels to fighting giant demons.
I have to say, when Squirrel showed up, I was like, "Where the hell is he gonna go with this?"
I wasn't just trying to kill time until Craven showed up.
Yeah, no. And then you gave us a problem where the obvious solution was Craven showing up.
Yeah, I really wanted him to be there. No, I mean, like, that was the obvious solution, but there are other solutions. Like, you found one. You killed the Kevin to do it. And that's always a good time, killing a Kevin.
Yep. Gotta get back to that. One of them in every one of my episodes. Alright, we're gonna call it.
Yep, it's been fun. Thanks for playing, guys. Appreciate it.